do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go. Just let your body go. Just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember.
Jo, evo, da so zelo pomembno tiši, za kratek čas, ker oči zraven mene še ne slika urejo pa to. Drugač pa jo, pozdravniki slagine, dobrodošli v novem streamu. Danes je drugi dan grand finala, tako da bom kar pripravil watch party, tako da se pripravimo na to, da bomo začeli gledati. Počnico začelo. Začelo čez 5 minut, začelo live streamati samo. In ja, ful sem excited za danes. Danes upam, da bosta TAYSON pa Merca še igrala dobro. Oh, Jesus. Ja, bom počakal, da... Ja, čez 12 minut se začne, ja, vmes grem malo practicat, pa... Veš kaj ne je na 2 stvari? Lana, ti... Dobro, čak, sem mu spravil call prvo. Ej, Lan, jo.
Hi.
A bi lahko nekaj naredil zame hitrco na streamu zdale?
Če bi lahko kaj?
Se ti znaš screenshotat, a ne, na PC-ju?
Iskreno ne. Zakaj, kaj praviš?
Znači, sam veš, kam jaz naredil, jaz sem šel na kamero, bom jaz spet naredil uno slovensko stav, ker bomo spet na Twitter dal, tako da, samo. Čakajte. Kak stav bomo dal tako,
Lopos.
Jaz sem pederal še tako, da sem.
Lopos telefonom, če ne čudno zgledalo.
Stari tale nas oblogo je tukaj. Obalajte, da grba se sploh ne vidi, stari. Slovenca imamo v finalu, ne se hecat. Če kaj moram jaz naredim nekaj noga, se moram spomniti, stari. A pa še bolj, če se na stol usedem. Čak, uč takole. Čak, da tako ste pa screenshot.
Ne morem.
Kaj bo, čak, da takole? Bom pol nastavil, da bom screenshot. Čak.
Ok.
Ok, meni se zdi, da zelo bo. Čak, zdaj pa dodamo mi zastavo čez kola.
Kaj če bi obesal tam zadek na tisto, na omaro?
Ne moram, sam, veš pa lahko, sam to bo malo, sam malo, bro. Ker res marsikaj najdem, tako da. Ja, mogočno jih. Zdaj vidiš. Tukaj krajša, druga parka, tega ne vem, da jim dalečno se dolgo. Čak, samo. Pa daš tega že dolgo. Saj nam naš zelo sem ta luč je problem. Čak. Ja. Vprašanje, če to sploh gre skozi, tako da. Ne splača se, bro. Kaj imaš to? Hvala za 10 lajkov. Pa probali smo nekaj narediti, pa ni šlo, samo da ta Kdo si je zmislil? Problemček, nimamo nobene dolge palce za to, da bi dali na zastavo gor. Tako da, nič. Bomo zdaj gledali watch party. In kot vedno upam, da bo zelo dober dan. Medtem pa jaz šel na telefon, pa bom screenshotil. In ja, to je to. Tako da meni se zdi, da smo redi za grand finale. Moj prediction je, da TAYSON zmaga. Kot zmaga v duh, ne, na trgatov ne bom šel. I mean, meni je bilo to dost, tako da. Ali so že live? Finale so se štartale. Tako smo redi. Dobro, roki bi strgatve. Hvala. Robi bil boljši, ampak sen. Čakaj, zdaj moram imeti nazaj, prek telefona v screenshota bomo dali na Twitter. Da bojo vsi videli. Hvala za 10 lajkov in vsem ste. Samo malo chat. Ej, a še tukaj lan. Danes je poseben dan. Danes sem unna za TAYSONa, pa za Slovence. Ok? Lega, čovjek mene, a me on poslušal sploh? Mulca je defno. Boga zastava. Dokler zastava ni na tleh, je čisto v redu, tako ne vem, kje imate vi problem, stari. Eno je, če hodaš po njej, eno pa je, da jo imaš za naslonjalo. Vse nikjer ni prepovedano, tako da. Ok. Dober. Se zdi že, da imaš gor za dober youtuber? Pa ja, mi je dober, ja.
Živjo.
Živijo. Ok, zdaj pa da to postamo na Twitter.
Ej, če Rift Island je 15 točk, Volt pa 3.
Ja, pač imaš več luta, imaš od Islanda, drugač imaš več slurpov pa tega. Tako da.
Ej, kaj si odgovoril na tistega, ko ti je napisal Boga zastavo? Kaj si mu rekel? Bro.
Kva?
Kaj si rekel, ko ti je napisal v
Ne
chat?
vem, Bog pomagi. Kaj Bog pomagi ti bot?
Zaradi tvojega.
The global championship, that's the main event of the year.
I mean, it's everything. We've got to qualify.
20 jurjev je glavna nagrada. 200, no.
We are playing every single tournament that we can.
We just need to be aggressive, go for plays, just keep doing what we do.
If I didn't qualify to Major 3 and I had to play the last chance Major, I would definitely feel more pressure.
I want to make sure that I qualify, and if I don't, it's kind of embarrassing in my
Od Haaland adres.
World Championship would mean everything to me, so hopefully we can get it done.
I think it could make or break my career.
There is no team better than Pink and Vico.
Good luck, my friends. We're all gonna need it.
Pink.
Ejde pogledaj stream zdala, hiter.
Kaj, zakaj?
En tweet ti bom pokazal zdala. Pa boje, če je v redu.
Share screen misliš?
Ne, poglej stream na
A, ja.
YouTubeu. Kaj mene že roka boli od tega.
Nice.
Okay, good luck to everyone in the FNCS Grand Finals. Začenje videj, pa ne gledam jo toliko. Good luck to everyone in the FNCS Grand Finals, especially to my idols.
Quiz je špila?
Quizi ni qualifyal, tako da je unlucky bog je on.
Še 2 minuti ravno čakati.
A zalog za te pro playerje rečemo, da so idoli?
Ja.
Ok, hope, ok, let's go.
Zakaj si to sprašal?
The best players in the world all battling it out.
Medals.
Insane matches already today.
These are the moments that make these players championship material.
One chance to make it happen, and they take it by force.
It is going to be absolutely insane.
Stari, imagine, da bi imel dejansko denar, da bi šel v Kopenhagen.
Don't have money for this.
Nima denarja, pač mogoče dobro manj karto za tisto, mogoče bi imel dovolj denarja za pač uno karto za uno pač prostor tam, a ne? Ampak za...
Flappy Shores.
To je pa racetrack. Jaz sem full excited za to, tako da. Če bom jaz tip konca disconnectu pa spet proklopil zaradi tega, ker Windowski mi... A zdaj pa bo.
You spin me right round. Še 30 sekund.
Ti bo tilo malo. Kocbekov duh prosim nehi.
After an eventful first day of EU Grand Finals, we're back to wrap up the action. Which duos will take home a spot for GC? Who will take home the Axe of Champions this major? Well, we will know after these 6 games. A duo that has impressed the entire region is Swizzy and Putrik.
Swizzy pa Putrik sta actually bila insane, včer, what the hell. Najljubše domače branje šole, nobeno. Vid Pinterič je dražil res insane, tako 1-2 sem ga srečal.
Kje, kdo, zakaj?
Kaj praviš od tega Benova iz četa?
Koga?
Neč, ne bova benala, nobenega ne bova benala. Razen če bo kakšen res spraševal, Bog pomagi, takrat pa res... Se prašam, lep pozdrav. Ok, lepo. Lepo.
Koga si v te bala?
Na, pusti, v redu je.
Povej.
Čisto v redu je.
Nič ne bo naredil, sam povej, polivam kol.
Si že seksu, ok. Ok, nah, you're getting banned, bro. Želel s njim, ok, pa pejte njega gledat. Mi gledamo moje... Dobar. Heads, brat. Ne, treba je, tako da. Ma ne bomo...
Ne, odgovori na vprašanje. Odgovori na vprašanje.
Ne bom odgovoril. Tih bot. Ker ne bom.
Odgovori. Me na DM odgovori. Me na DM napiši ali pa ne.
Stari gledamo, zdaj nimamo cajta za to.
Ja, kak je že v tega zamijati temu.
Ok. Ok, jaz sem Wortex.
Jonči, ne dobiš bano, ja bo skrbel, da ga ne dobiš.
Dobar, ok. Lega, Winiminder ima danes Air Forcice. A veš, tako je imel rumene Air Forcice včer? A ti moram share screenat?
Yes.
Dobro večer, sem Javnik. Čak, ti bom share screenal, samo. Imagine, imam jaz milijon tabov odprtih zdaj.
Odgovori, please, na to, kaj vpraša prej, Jonče. Prosim. Na DM samo napiši.
Ne, nikoli nisem.
Ok, dobro. Hvala. Hvala za odgovor.
Vi slišite, kaj jaz na streamu, kaj ta dva govorita?
Ja, vidim da si.
Is he in your head? I'm not quite sure here. This is going to be the rap battle.
Huhu.
Please take your position on your side of the studio.
Nekje 11. Ne, Jonči, v live nisem. Do poroke počakajmo, pa naprej.
I'm not so you're a little bit stressed. Let's find out. Over now to the red corner with Takata. Your 60-second start.
Let me start you with the GOAT, the greatest of all
Lega Tysona!
to ever do it, the 5X FNCS champion TAYSON, duoed up with
Cash Cops.
Merstash, the mechanical
Tretji,
beast
četrti, tretji.
leading this duo in terms of elimination. Now they are the only duo to have gotten a victory royale every single grand finals this major. Let me even take you back to Major 1. TAYSON and Merstash in the 7th place spot, day 1, just like they are today. 100
Ej, če boste jumpali iz 7. mesta na prvo, je ista zmaga, stari.
in day 2. Day 2 comes and they lift up that axe of champions, winning FNCS
Kaj pa
with
ti
the
tukaj?
greatest comeback in EU Grand Finals history. This duo is going to do exactly the same today. I know you
Okay.
might feel a little bit of deja vu because this duo is gonna do exactly
Ej, če bo Tyson nam pa Mercer Conal, bom tak disappointed, sorry.
You heard the That's it. You're done. All right. Finito. I know you tried to squeeze an extra few words out there in your pitch, but I'm taking this seriously.
Okay, I didn't get it all, but I think it's enough.
Teme, prosim. Jonče. Ja.
Strong.
It was pretty strong. I feel like
Ti poznaš Jonča?
Ne,
Kaj pa pol sprašuješ za njegov Discord?
You are up next.
kar tak.
Yours was good. I asked him the same question. Is he in your head right now?
Look, if it's gonna be anything like his cash cup placements, I have nothing to worry about.
Oh, you're bringing that to the table. That's cold.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
Okay, over now to the blue corner with Mini Man. And Mini, you've got 60 seconds starting now.
Get a dictionary right now. Look up the word consistency, and you will find Cami and Seti, a team like none other in Europe, with a performance yesterday that we're expecting better of. But Cami, we have to introduce him first. What a talent! He's won Gamers 8-0 build. Of course, they won the Invitational as well. But let's take a look at how they did yesterday. One of those rocky road games.
Ok, Kamiju gre bolj slabo danes, tako da pričakujemo, da bomo videli, kako bo, tako da good luck za Tysona pa Merstača, stari. Slovenija on top. Mogoče bom pulil malo večjo zastavo.
They're one of the duos that are going to take it, that are likely to take it today because we have Cami, we have Seti. Let's talk about Seti for a little bit. Why not? Of course, yesterday he had 42 solo impact points. In 2 of the games, he was clutching up as a solo, even rebooted Cami in one of the games as well. No matter the game mode, no matter the situation, they've done it. Chapter 2, Season 8, trio FNCS winners, of course.
Cami, Seti.
Invitational winner as well. And of course, Cami and Seti, they actually had a 1 finish in a DreamHack solo event as well. These guys can do it all today. If they find that consistency, they will find
Mini was spit bad.
Yo, če ne mislite me CSGO pogovora, vsaj glejta moj share screen ali neki.
Ja.
Yo, Zelendrač.
Veš, kaj bom bil to rešili stream? Ali da na Discordi? Ja.
A meni vsaj glejta z mano, zaradi tega, da boste vedeli, o čem se sploh gre pri meni.
Gledam, gledam.
Vse, kar vem, je bildanje in malo piv. In bildanje.
Zelen, imaš kakšne nove vice?
Nažalost ne. Edem tu na glas.
Kjera dva sta to?
Tisti na desni prosi, da po neki average Fortnite igralec v Sloveniji.
Kdo sta tole?
Nema pojma. Sem da že v Tyson.
Tysona nisem pomal niti enkrat, ga niso izpraševali, tako da.
Kiole, Vitiojoe, pa Trexer. Kako sem pameten, vedel sem prebrati.
Daj počakamo, da bo kakšen znan, kakšna Reddish ali pa neki.
To si že...
Prvi poljo, ne, what? Ti zgleda tak, ti zgleda tak.
Ne laže. Prosim, lepo ne laže.
Ne lažem.
Pri tem pa naš laga.
I swear to God, da nikoli nisem.
Kaj za Sibiri?
Ja, v bistvu sploh nisem na kožo, tako da.
Ja, pa si.
Plus una mi je pol napisala in pol una me je pol cancela in mi ni odpisala pol. Una me je pol unaddala, zbirila, tako da.
Katero? Zakaj? Kaj so ono, ko so se premenila?
To je bilo ena situacija z veselice. Ampak zanimivo, koliko Fortnite ni, da Fortnite sploh ni promoviral.
Kaj je promoviral?
Ne bomo o tem govorili. I don't want to be cancelled.
Oh ja, I think I know.
Ok, ti se Euro gledalcev zdajle. It should be good. Kdo sta ta dva, stari? Stari, to so kar eni duo, te stari sploh nočejo face pokazati.
Ja, je kar je pač, ne?
Ja, Fortnite, Valorant, pol tam boš od Valoranta. Ok, smo ready. Jaz imam že zapit, pripravljen pa vse. A veš, kaj sem jaz včeraj slišal? Poslušaj, fanta.
Poslušam.
Da sem tako zmagal 100 jurjev, ko je bil že v osnovni šoli. Če sem prav slišal. Ne, pač, stari, to si jaz, meni je to amazing, pač. Predstavljaj si tako, imagine, da bi jaz zmagal 100 jurjev, pa bi bil na srednji, jaz bi bankrotiral, ker bi me vsi prosili, ja, daj me časti Meka, daj me časti Merkiča, daj mi časti Monsterja, daj mi časti ne vem ko še vse. Čug, you got your own money.
No, znaš reči, ne?
I mean, se večkrat častimo drugega, ampak sam glede na to, recimo, poslušaj. Recimo, če jaz friendu častam Monsterja, se zmenimo pol, naslednji teden ti mene in dejansko držimo obljubo. Dejansko držijo obljubo pri meni. Sem na morju kaj posnel. Jaz bom jutri začel videti. Jutri je retarded dan solidarnosti, ker sploh ne vem, zakaj ta dan je. Tako da...
Jutri boš mi jaz stream?
Mogoče. Jutri bi se posvetil editanju, tako da...
Ne, samo jutri ne, da bi imel. Le z enega razloga.
Zdaj, ti sam še CSGO igraš.
Defanje. In drugače ja.
Ful denarja. Monster je tak expensive. I mean, ne, samo jaz ga nisem v life-u probal, niti samo en Red Bull sem v life-u spil in še to bi ga skoraj izbrhul, ker mi je bil toliko našlej. Jaz sem trenutno samo... Stari, jaz sem samo na ledenem čaju in je to, stari. Še leden čaj je boljši, tako da.
Ja, strinjam. Čakaj, kaj sem povedal, kaj... Meni da sem včeraj povedal, ko sem spil Monster v šoli in skoraj bruhal.
Ojoj.
Kaj nisem povedal? Za 1,5 € sem kupil Monster, na pol ga spijem, je bil slabo in potem začne pouk spet, po malci je bilo to, ne? Začne pouk in sem skoraj bruhal.
Ojoj.
Ja.
Povej, koliko otrok ima že
Prekator, ne, zaradi tega ne poslušaj, veš kaj je fora. Zraven blizu Blikovne mi imamo Mercator, ne pa Lidl, ne. V Lidlu se ne da iti zaradi tega, ker najbližji izhod je možno samo s kartico plačati stvari.
Ama. Veš, da moram tle pregledati v napisu, ja. Ne, okej. Skaj bi ga peljil na fucking Monster? Pač v trgovino pojem Monster, kaj?
A pa v bistvu kaj drugega, kakšen soka pa nekaj vzamemo.
Boje, bom samo...
Kakšen rogliča, kakšen dober rogliča.
Kaj, sam pej domov in mu pones kozarc vode.
Ja, no. Kdo je rekel, da bo... Ej, čakovnajo TAYSONa pa Mersača je over. Levan. Levan je taka legenda, to je tale v črno-belem.
Know what it takes when it comes to crunch time, right? You've been here, done that, got the t-shirt. How do you still get that excitement running in?
It's just another Sunday, man.
I'm not buying that.
I've been here so many times now, you know, it's just another Sunday. But obviously, of course, for the players, the nerves that they have, you know, sort of exude through me at times, you know, and I try to bring that energy for them.
Shayo, there is a different feeling in the air on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, I channel that too, you know, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe
Okay.
when it comes to Championship Sunday. So,
Mislim, da smo... Ok, igra 7 je čez manj kot 30 sekund, tako da se pripravimo. Vsi gala v chat za TAYSONa pa Mersača. Aj, upam, da naredita dobro.
Let's do this one last time. Game number 1 of day 2, game 7, Mr. 11 2K. It's going to be a phenomenal day because that
TAYSON on top.
Yeah, if you've never been here for an EU Grand Final before, let me tell you, day 2 is a very different day, a very different outlook.
Sorry, dol se pa začne. Danes je dan zelo pomemben.
See what they can fix up for today, and I promise you there'll be some whole new strategies.
Absolutely, that's what the finals feel so grand. I feel like we've never seen
Jo, adreslo.
this close. So let's get a bit closer to it. Let's dive right in to game 7, day 2's game number 1. It starts off every single time, every single day with Shakos and Skydune. What's the entire Spire going to look like? Who is going to contest them off spawn? Do they have it free? Because if so, that team only needs
Okay.
2 games a day to stay in the top 10. Meanwhile, near that top side, the entire podium,
Kaj je bilo?
second, third place,
Zelen?
switching every single game, and that gets determined off spawn too. It's the same as day 1 here. Shako, Skydune,
Da se to pa remember. Mislim, da je bil en že pred tabo. Ok, da vidimo. Ok. Pablo Wingo je dead. A gledata vidva.
Hasn't got the full sight and finish, no match, no shields. He's gonna back off and maybe even make it a 2v1. Not sure about this decision in total, but maybe Pablo Wingo's cooking.
Kaj ste vidva kikala ven? Jaz sem mod.
Nisem jaz.
Dobro, čak, a boste gledala moj...
Sem tako levo si koli. Ne, jaz ne. Res, tako te njim sem samo to tam nekaj pokazati, če jaz si.
Ne, baš nisem levo, meni je sem tako randomly ven vrgal.
Ja, verjamem.
Teni in Miška sta spet na drug plac landala. Upamo. Archie je Mr. Savage na oku.
In nonsense.
In Archie jo bo Mr. Savage.
Jaz sem zdaj sem med questi.
Jaz sem tako full. I mean, Mr. Savage, come on, bro, moraš qualified za Copenhagen, bro.
No, vprašanje, kaj ni Mr. Savage igral v Warzone, tako par let nazaj?
Ne vem, on igral v Warzone.
Ali je bil on ali je bil... Ne, on drug je bil oni Smithly ali...
O ne, Sweezy pa Putrek imata preveč točk, stari.
Zelenka, no pa z zadnjim videom od Adrija.
O, ja, veš, Jaz sem tukaj na banku youtuberi kažal face reveal, pač ono face reveal, da moj face, pač ne vem. To je pač tako za majhne youtubere, jaz ne vem, jaz nikoli ne bi delal face reveala. Jaz sem spomnil komenti pa pač, če bi prosto teh super naredil face reveal.
Zakaj ne uporabljal performance mode, stari?
Jaz sploh performance mode v Fortnite.
Kaj?
Jaz sploh performance mode v Fortnite.
To vem, da so buildable. Shut the
Heck, ja. Ja, heck, ja.
Come back today stronger with a new
Ja.
mentality, a clear head. Something we did see yesterday, which we're seeing again here, is Archie trying to take a fight to Vidil. This time, though, it looks like it's going to be a fight he wins. He obviously has Jakey fan with him to back him up this time instead of it being just a straight 1v2.
Ni šans, vodili je dead.
Vidil has no match whatsoever. Archie's on that same vibe, but
No,
Archie and Jakey fan, they've come in today again with a new strategy, a new approach. Yesterday, they were being coached by great defensive champion Veno. This day, they are coming in being
O ne, Truex pa Chico campata spet na South Slapju.
a downgrade in the pedigree of the names, but
Truex ima Mammoth pistol. Kaj pa Chico? Ne počakaj, ne pokaže še Chico v inventory.
one that will help them recoup a lot.
Truex je isto iz Srbije.
Whether or not that pays off for them.
less pressure, maybe a little bit less noisy.
In Vaske ga strela, Vaske je tudi Srb.
Noisy than Archie.
Swizi spet, Swizi ga spet campa, namesto da bi se šel fajtat, ok, v redu. Si bomo zapomnili.
Da kaj si pameten, ko bi med prvimi dadno.
Ja, ti vid, tako da.
aj bi sam kamp v buši.
Bush camper, dobro, ok.
Aj, mi ga izbirali, danes sem prišel do level 28. A spet ne, nekako vrhuven. Mislim tebe. Ja.
Tyson in Mersač se premikata, trudno sta top 6. Mata kar dober soliden loot, mata vse heale. Vsaj Mersač ima vse heale.
V sredo pa bodo bile Counter-Strike turnirji. Sto bodo dale čuti spet tam.
Kaj imam pa Ne mi sam Mersač spectator, stari.
Kaj problem s njim?
Ojoj, Moneymaker je zgori. Tisti, ki je na hajtu, je insta-win. Kaj mi ga spet buildal gor? Oten in Miša se fajtata v Nordbeščinu. Trenutno sta med sta top 4. Malo bo damage Teni. Teni se zdaj premika ven. Proba dobiti kill. Zdaj sta Vox in Dix. Teni se mora healat. Pa Miša, tudi Miša je najbolj low. Ok, imata dovolj healov, Tako, ba je tu nekje sploh ne moreš builda na tej lokaciji. Ej, ta Harry Potter, stari, le tako Harry Potter zgleda. Wow, imata... Wow, Volca vzela. Ta sta Volca vzela, imata 3 točke več.
Nice.
Ti si Harry Potter, nima sploh špeglov, shut the fuck
Veš,
up.
sem jaz slikar po gruntu.
Kva?
Da v Counter-Strike naložaš Valorant mape.
Ej, koliko je visok price pool por CSGO?
Ma zdaj ta zadnji major pa je da bil 4 milijone. Ja, da vidim.
A je to kakšen kaj pa World Cup po CSGO, ja?
Čak moj AS. Ja, bi se napisal tournament. Največji tournament je odbil 2 milijona.
Se je tudi,
Je bilo 2,21.
se tudi par Fortnite, tako vsak FNCS je 2, na vsake 3 mesece je FNCS in je 2 milijona vedno price pool.
Na Counter-Strike je tako vsako leto je major, ne, in da potem so sem take majhni eventi.
Ja. Zaradi tega, ker recimo, poslušaj,
Ti si je podan malče.
Zdaj upam, stari, veš koliko je bil prej price pool višji od Fortnite, I mean, 200 jurjev za prvo mesto na FNCS-u, to je več, kukar pa dobijo CSGO playerji.
Ja, to je res. Pa dobro se zvuk, playerji so gambleri.
Ja, I know.
Je pred gamblo. Sam neče porab denarja.
Da.
Pač ne, se jaz tako, če imam kaj denarja, kupam košno kapsulo, da idem če dobim kaj.
A ni pa ena kapsula tako ful vredna, nekaj Katovice 2014?
Ja, Karvajs 2014.
Kaj je toliko posebnega od tega?
My guy, 2014, sem tisto leto si na tobu.
Tisto leto je bil to tako 50 centov ali neki. In zdaj kar naj...
25 centov je bil zdaj vreden tam 20 jurjev.
V 10.
In če se ti vse redobe, pač za profit, imaš samo ene, imaš stiker, da dobiš profit. I done hollow, I buy power, še ne bil profit, ma se nasvonil nekaj.
A ja.
Pa ti so bili oni big money, potem so bili še ni farm, da bi še majhen profit. In vse ostali, da sem bil še narc, vredi tam par jurjev. Ja, če nune kapsule tu ne robiš več. Se jaz bom pogledal pač tako, če predam, ko bo ta Paris Major zaprl te kapsule, ne?
Ja?
Predam, ko bodo silni, jaz jih bom nabavil 10, za ne 2 evra 3.
Nice.
Pač tako, ko vidim, da ne bodo več poceni, če bo tako zadnji dan poceni, si bom sam nabavil.
Gildana se fajta, ta je zmagal Mr. Beastov tournament za 1 milijon.
1 milijon, kaj bi tako pol milijona?
Dejansko Mr. Beast je dal tako pač imel svoj tournament Mr. Beasta, ne? In pa sto, za eno creative mapo so se fajtali in so mogli, ne vem, neke parkour sranje, so mogli preskakovati in je Ana zmagal, kar je bilo kinda ne fair.
Ja, sej.
Zato, ker pač vsak ima šanso, stari, pro playeri bi mogli, sploh ne bi smeli igrati, stari.
Pa lej, če so pač taki vrčeni, sam, ja.
In on ima največ earninga v Evropi, za kar ima trenutno samo TAYSON. Kaj mi pa šel lan?
Ajmo pojma ti pa kako spizdo.
Ja, se to ja. What? Stari, kakšen loot imajo tile, stari? Lej, Epic Mammoth Pistol, Exotic Maven, pa zelen
Jaz ne
MK.
vem, kaj naredijo te puške, edino ko vem, oni red dot chapter 3 sezone 1. To je vse, ko se spomnim.
Ja, to je bil dober, samo da je ta bolj počasneje strela, una.
Dan! Je, Iran je nazaj.
Kaj?
Ja, pa so nerfali, a ja, se res je bilo OP.
Stari, v četvrti sezoni 1 ta gun je bil meni toliko dober. Ampak veš kaj, to je bil ta gun, ki je sprajil čez zidove pa to.
Pa dobro, to je bilo OP, okej, če se dobro jih ni, ampak...
Ja, stari. Pa ti SMG, stari.
O čem govorite?
O spray imeti chapter 3 sezona 1. O, Thomas HD. Malibuka, isto, živ.
O, sem rešlo. Jaz sem sam mortal, da skočim sem gore in zdaj fronten, da sem to naredil.
Zelen napiši v YouTube Malibuka Rage.
Te in Miška probata claimati Island, čeprav ima ne bo uspelo glih, ali nevermind ima bo ratal, če jo gresta pušat.
No, ne, sem napisal.
Malibuca. Moraš napisati.
Poglej, kjer je video, če...
A kaj ne bo še živ? Ja, je živ, hvala Bogu. Lej, Miška patenja. Tyson mora nujno jumpat na prvo mesto.
them a chance to play forehand. The problem is there's a lot of other teams that feel the same way. Hey, ever really gonna see this here? And so let's go for it while we can.
O, ne tenin. Ne tenin je claimu. What? Koliko playerjev na enem islandu, stari? Ko so jaz pa lani igrala, smo imela milijon ljudi gor.
Nice.
Pa niti ne bi FNCS.
Kaj te ni dela?
Kaj mi je za to line-up? Evo.
Smart. O, je. O, ne kontestani. Nice, Teni, nice. Very nice. Nice. Mami od Tenija mi je včer retweetala. Takaj ne gresta oba pušat, stari. Mogoče me bo samo bolj šrebac.
That will leave a pathway for Teeny and Misha to be able to claim. Yeah,
Oh,
you
fuck
can see the flag just slowly being raised. Oh no, someone else is contesting it right now, I believe. Okay, now they will get it, of course. Thought somebody else had jumped in last second just to pause it. But they will claim it and they'll get the extra points, which again just works beautifully for that duo.
Shoots them up straight to second place overall between the 2 days. Now they just need to get a nice 30-point lead over Futric and Swizzy, if possible this game. That's what they're going to be aiming for.
Bush camping.
A very disruptive duo
Glej ga.
in every single major.
Imagine, da igraš FNCS in da bush campaš. Pap se je že...
Koda ti ne bi, ker stike boljši od teh sekund, vsi šitomajo.
Archie je med se zdi eden izmed slabših, na FNCS-u pa je še zmeru bil Mr. Savage pa vodila, tako da.
Some of the south side teams just having a bit of timing trouble coming in, but it's just so tough. All these chasms and valleys, you're not going to be able to cut the way you want to. Got to look out for these bases of time.
Okej.
Seeing you, you're in a load of trouble trying to get out.
Hati je po mojem mnenju je Čeh. Ja, Čeh je, ja. Se res sploh ne znam nič češko. Jaz ne razumem. Kakšen je sploh ta češki jezik, stari? To je mešanica polsk, slovensk, pa ne vem kaj vsega. Čezmer pa večina ljudi nas razume. Ne, Hellfire je bil Tysona pa Mersača, ne, no... GG za Tysona prvo igro, stari, niti enega kila nista dobila, ojoj.
GG's, bro.
Ne, ampak sam moramo gledati še naprej za Tenija pa Mišo, tudi on dva sta Slovenca.
Jaz sem v nekaj na spul Slovenca.
Kaj?
On to sem na spul Slovenca, ali kaj še nekaj prav?
Slovence gledamo.
Malibuka.
Malibuka pa full choke. O ne, det je. Kaj? Zakaj choke? Stari, ne. Zakaj morata biti taka bumbarja, pa morata pika čez, stari? Stari, imagine, koliko se zdaj Malibuka dere. Što? To je Malibuka zdaj. Ne, Malibuka je dobesedno famous zaradi teh svojih rageov. Ok, Mikson je nokan. Šiko in Trulex gresta na ta plc. Ker še zmer ne vem, kako je temu placu ime.
Še en stilc.
Sem pozabil. Ok, Hen je dead tudi. Veliko znanih Fortnite projev čovka, tako. Lega Kamija, ko je na high groundu, ima najvišji plot. Archie Nipsey sta še živa, to... Koliko ima on tega damage-a, what? Ojoj, bogi.
Quick match.
Shaco's holding on to one of the upper parts of the map, looking for control, and we saw how they usually had that plan for the Rift Island all through yesterday. It's one of the first times you see them not actually close to that island, but you said 11 because sometimes it doesn't really spawn in the spire, so they have to actually switch up plans. Different, end up going for high early in these later zones.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be that different just because they still have the Great Loot of the Vault, right? They still have slurps to play with. Actually, they're a bit of an overload. He needs to probably have to pop a slurp a bit earlier than he needed to.
Yes, come on,
Shady pulls over where's the glaciers once again. So
Za lan idi casuala, ali pa kompat.
Kompetiti od tega si niti ne upam.
Potem pa casuale.
Ja.
Anyone on low ground has to be very wary of what's going down. That low ground goes deep, has water in it too, so anyone down here has to deal with the pressure from Shaco's, Putrick, and everyone from up above, and all these thirsty players who need surge down below. You'll notice you don't have an instance outside of my voice for
Valur 3, vaata jos krplu apala, ne vem kje.
Pink in Witch, ok, ta dva sta še živa. Hkrati z Vanjakom in Karmijem. Oh my god.
You spin me.
clear out sight lines. Since no one was on this right side of the map immediately, there's so many trees up. And this entire
Vanjak je dobil kill.
function just going up and down and up and down. You can't really track
Jaz mislim, da je to... Mislim, da Malibuka ne bo dobro upravil. Napačen prediction.
Oh, shit, smrčni. Oh. Ha.
Rotation. We'll go up that glacier, right? It's not an easy path to get up into zone. If you don't have materials, it's gonna get real tough for you.
Kanal, zakaj kanal.
Absolutely no chance. I don't know what type of miracle Squeeze will pull out here. Might just go straight for an Elam if they can.
Kaj si rekel za Jamal?
Ne, zakaj mapa kanal. Tako da vseh map možno pero najhujš.
Arch je dead.
Ama ja.
Cool.
That's just part one though. They might seem safe right now, but that's just in the jungle. They still have to move. And there's so many people also doing the same thing. Shaco, Skydude, maybe even tempting heights.
Kaj imaš to za...
Big fights. Going to the box, but no fish to be caught.
Yeah, these guys are so active, so proactive.
Ojoj, ta FNCS je bog pomagi. Sploh nisem videl, če je Siphon tukaj. Setim, kam imata 4 kile skupaj. Te in Miša se probata prebiti čez. To je impressive, bro.
Nice, Timmy, nice.
Skvi se reče, ne pa skivi, bro. Anas je tudi dead, pa vsi znani proji umirajo, stari. Kaj so ti ratali? Cheateri, stari. In Vičo je tudi umrl.
Ja bi tako naložil hacka, pa bi šel špilat FNCS-a.
Jaz tudi.
Jabko je dobil kill, Vanek je tudi dobil kill.
Tako biš naložil bi si hacka, ne? In bi vse TAYSON...
O, Vanja, ki je...
Te bi TAYSON je pustil, da imel boksa.
Kamen se ti bo se zmagala to igro, zaradi tega, ker sta na... hajtu, stari.
Sej ni važen.
Ojoj.
Jaz si igram video igre.
Jaz se nam ne bo seksič. Nice.
Miša je dobil kill. Ni šans, da bo Miša spet number one skupaj z Tenjem, stari. Tudi je Tenji na večjem placu, kakor TAYSON. Na, to je crazy. Miša pa Tenji sta dead. Ja, dead sta.
Truta ni več.
Bosanci je on another level, ali koga?
Samo kak je loot ima.
Ja, lej, Čiko ima vse zlato.
Pa Mitek.
Na, Čiko je ratu insane. Ne. Ja, lej, on res kuha, stari. Ne, Čiko ga res kuha, stari. Tega ne bom mogel zmagati, zato ker ima dva tima nad sabo. Nari. GG za prvo igro. Hvala za 15 lajkov in grede. Dober.
All the way inside that 10th, 11th zone, and then past that, I mean, Chicho just carved up a masterpiece on low ground. That's a very fun, exciting.
NotAit ali bereš chat?
Še kuhane hrenovke. Ja.
Ne.
Why not?
Rad jem čevape.
To boljše.
Čevapi so tu dobri. What do you mean?
Isto so, čevapi so najboljši.
Ja.
Thank you very much. Things you'll love to see, right? Kiri popping off on the player cam. He was a lot more calm and composed when we had him on the show yesterday for a little bit of a chat, but he was extraordinarily confident, and rightly so.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we spoke to him yesterday. He said sometimes he'll go to the gym before. He's a little bit nervous yesterday, so he didn't. Maybe today he's been lifting those weights because he's lifting the lobby.
Yeah, he's full pumped up, ready for the first game of the day, Game 7. And like Shayo said, based on history, Game 7 winners have went on to taking home the whole FNCS of the major. So what could happen?
Do you think it could happen again?
I would like to see it happen. I think this team have what it takes. We talked about them a lot going into this weekend, about how good they are, how consistent they can be when it comes to these sort of late games. And even like going into this this weekend, they had a really solid week number 3 in terms of the weekly qualifiers. So lots of big expectations on this team. And it was one of those teams that we...
Izgubil nadolžnost, ne. To nisem.
Kako si razvezan pri takih letih.
A ti pa si.
Če sem rekel pri takih letih, ja še nisem star 16. Veš, to je problem, ne? Če bi bil star 16, to vse drugače.
Nisem ga.
Pa kdo se vuni z motorom vozi 100 na uro, upam, da padne in se poškoduje.
Alo, bro. Vsak je samo človek, bro.
Razen tebe, ne?
What? O ne, Tyson je padel na... ni več na top 10 lestvici. Shut the fuck up, Jaga. Please, lepo te prosim, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Ej, če, veš kaj sem delal, preden sem prišel v kol?
Ka?
Igral sem nogomet na milnice. In zdaj me vse boli, vse noge me bolijo. In ne, gledaj kaj, ne, tam so pač vsi naša ekipa bili pač brez majic, ne. In gledaj, da so me vsi gledali, ker ima vse punce.
Ma bro, ono that late.
Zelen se zdi, ti ima...
Oh, fuck.
Zelen, ti si že dolal moj face reveal, ne?
Ja.
Ja, Leon, jaz sem Zelena, mi je naredil moj face reveal, on pa mene.
Ja.
Zelen, kaj nisi NotAit že naredil face reveal?
Ka?
Leon, če jaz sem naredil zeleni face reveal, on pa mene.
A ne, ti standingi so slabi. Miša, pa ti nista top 3, what? Ne, top 4 sta. Ne, top 3 sta, samo res.
Čakaj, ne mori so mu.
Kaj se je zgodilo?
Oh my god, ta FNCS bo tak... Prejšnji FNCS nisem bil toliko pod pritiskom, na morju sem bil.
Še smo na morju.
Leon,
Kaj je?
kaj me čuješ?
Čujem te, ja.
Kaj?
Čujem te, ja, zakaj?
Halo?
Ja, čujem te, Jezus Marija.
Ja, jaz po tebe ne. Bad. Ceti is bad. Tako zanimivo. Biri si posta.
Jaz sem postal. Mislim saj. Mislim, da si ga postal.
Ne napisano mi je, veš. Ja bom pa ga jaz tudi. Postal Biril.
Look, remember, global championships, 10 places today are for globals, and some of the top 10 have already qualified. So if you're not even in the top 10 right now, you're still pushing for that global championship qualifications.
Kjer je Tyson? Tyson je, meni se zdi, ne vem. Vem, da ni top 10 trenutno.
Bom naredil eno dobro sliko.
I don't know where they are, but all I know is there's still more matches to be played out, and like we were saying...
Tyson pa Mersas morata zelo dobro odigrati, da bosta sploh prišla. Čeprav... Oh my god, ne vem, če ima bo rata, ampak upamo, da ima rata.
obviously, if you set yourself in good stead after game one, that's great. But if not, you don't need to panic too much.
I mean, we saw what you highlighted actually in your little piece there at the beginning, Scott. It was actually, wasn't it Tayson and Mersac actually 7th place at the beginning of
Oh, Jesus. Going on to game 3. Ok, druga igra čez 30 sekund. Mislim, 8. igra čez 30 sekund, tako da bodimo pripravljeni. Na vse ali nič. Upamo, da Tyson bo več razmagata.
Ne, nisem gledal. Date nočno sezono.
Leon, moj friend, špila za slovenskega prvoligaša.
Nice.
Ja bom bil real najtežja igrca, ko sem kdaj igral je Rainbow Six Siege.
Kaj je Rainbow Six Siege?
Ne, češ predati.
To je svet kakšna igrca, kaj je tako...
Ej, Leon, kaj ti enkrat uresniči željo zelene in mu uresniči željo, da bi šel z njim igrati CSGO? Mu lahko uresničiš enkrat željo?
Da smo hodili v ta.
Leon.
Kaj? Stari, fokusirani smo zdaj na FNCS.
Jo, si zloben. Kjer je pikici sta, to sem pomersta. BRB.
Mi može Pablo Vingo tam morajo. Kaj se dogaja, ta FNCS? To ni FNCS, ko bi ga izgledal. Mali bo na racetracku, lepo.
Thomas trouble in that last game. You were saying, Levin, that it's kind of similar to what we saw before. I think the biggest difference for me was just seeing them so down bad on Surge, not even being able to clutch it after the fact. That was the only non-normal thing, at least with this duo, in terms of the struggles we see for them game after game.
What?
I think historically they've always been able to you know, be better on that front. But yesterday, you know, that looked like a standard game for them yesterday, where they're just behind on things, struggling with Surge, and just can't find anything out of it. And that's tough to see, because I think you look at how talented these guys are, and they're, to me, the 2 best players in the world of Fortnite to never win an FNCS, like, easily. And so, hey, we'll see whether or not things start to click for them as the day goes on, but I think
Miša spet campa.
overall this season is that
Brutal Beščanu.
in EU was struggling to really figure things out.
Hey, this is now statistically one of the best teams, and they're not struggling whatsoever. Misha, Tini, looking good.
Another new drop for them.
No more it's
Or
somewhere.
not new, they landed here actually, I think, in one of the games yesterday. But new on the day, right? Obviously, this game landing elsewhere in a similar strategy where they are just very much camping the tower. And
Lega, zakaj campata, stari fucking... Dobro, sej ne da bi tudi mi dva campa.
tuning back with them when somebody's walking in.
Lega, halivala sta mi kola, ne?
Ja sam šel plan.
A, dobro.
Fuck, padam dol.
Archie je rebootan.
What I was expecting. If you told me that Archie and Jakey fan were going to be giving Mr. Savage and video problems, I would not have believed you. This is crushing for me. These are 2 of the biggest fan favorites. Is Archie and Mr. Savage. Like, my heart's torn here.
You want both to do well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In this game, neither might have robot has his way.
This...
Jakey down below.
18 ljudi kot 5 za prve grand finale, what? Dejansko?
little bit. They got Zora next to him, so they'll be able to keep moving. Another right side, north-ish type situation, looming in the distant future. Now we're getting close to personal. Robon breaching through these walls, trying to get it done. He's gonna take him.
Bro, that was race.
We're on two fronts. I mean, I feel like Archie and Jakey is gonna make a move soon and hit a nice shot to at least stop the momentum these guys clearly have.
I mean, they probably weren't ready and prepared for this fight, but they just have to make it happen. And a nice peek from Archie. Misses that shot though, and that will cost him.
O ne, Archie, ne no.
Maybe survived. Jakey fan went down, but if Archie had been able to make it a 1v1, there was always going to be some element of hope, but Robin and Axels get the job done. Like they would.
What's up?
What's up?
Kaj se dogaja? Je že Tyson zgubil?
Je še zmer živ, hvala Bogu, to je 8. igra.
A no shit, da Tyson živ. Vse ko me 18 star.
And if it doesn't work out, how do you bring your game back from here? I mean, there's so many teams. You saw that map update around Blue Bastion.
Malo voditi.
Epa.
I still know somehow these guys are gonna get like top 3.
Fortnite.
We're Fortnite.
We love Fortnite.
Zelen, kaj ti si že naredil? Pa to mislim dejanski face reveal Leone.
Ne.
Aha,
Nisem na head sam.
ok.
Jo, Dani.
But apparently it didn't work, I'm guessing, because they ain't got their limbs. Let's look. He was alert. Jarko was aware. He's already had a...
Mod pauzo si bom jaz šel lejt iskat za sok ali whatever. Kako si? Dober sem pa ti, Dani. Bilo bi bil boljš, če bi... Če bi bil Tyson med top 10, bi bil jaz tak happy, sorry.
Bi bil najbolj happy kid.
Happiest kid ever.
Definitely. Different game entirely. I feel like every time you tune in with Swizzy and Putrick, I feel like I'm watching chapter 2 all over again.
Well, yeah, Swizzy's very familiar with
Da sem v Mariboru. Nice.
and so
Lep pozdrav, Maribor.
Čuj ti.
Kaj?
Čuj.
A ti bi se že norčeval? Ha, nekaj... Veš, kaj se zgodi, če Ljubljančan je žabe krake? Kanibalizem.
They're looking to see if they can bring this day back from the shambles that was game number 1. Fight starting already.
Edin, kar se včasih eni pridružujejo, je, da ima Ljubljana najbolj shit ceste v Sloveniji.
Pa tudi zrak.
To je tudi res, sem somehow še zmer živ. Toma se je že imali buka še zmer živa!
Vi tam vohate. Vi tam vohate.
Ne, Tyson spet nokan, Jesus Christ.
Vi tam vohate pline, pa to nekaj ne. Pa od factoryov, tovarne. Medtem ko jaz...
Tyson je bil nokan, ne, no. Se probably... Ali ga bo Mercaš rezal ali pa neki... Ni še pokazal, da je umrl. Če igraš duo... predstavljaj si, da bi trio si prišel nazaj kot FNCS. Imagine trio FNCS, da bi se kdaj vrnil. Ali pa še bolj solo FNCS, stari. Solo FNCS, brez rebootov, brez revivanja. In bi videl... Stari, solo FNCS bi bil po mojem, da je veliko bolj skilled.
Very different from day 1, but how is experience for a lot of the teams on the shattered slab side of things, on the Citadel? These end games too can be a little bit finicky. I know the playground doesn't look white in total in terms of terrain.
Ooh.
There's a big moat around that Citadel as well. I mean, there's a lot of terrain that you will not expect.
Azemo de pita.
just a moment ago, he was up by his cash, and I think that's been one of the keys to Cammy's success, the ability to get to
Jaz sploh ne vem. Jaz pol teh ljudi sploh ne poznam, kdo so.
Jaz pa enega ne poznam, prav poleg Tysona.
Samo imel vsak Fortnite player bi mogel poznati, kdo je Thomas HD, stari.
Ne poznam.
Človek je...
Jaz tudi ne poznam. Jaz poznam samo Setija, Tysona,
pa Simpla, pa Monsija.
Mr. Savage je tudi to, ne?
On je slovenc.
Ja.
Ne,
Ne, on je
mislim.
slovenc.
Pa Mr. Savage ni slovenc.
Evo, samo veš, kako je dejansko Mr. Savage v ime. Martin mu je ime. Norvežan je pa moj.
Ne, Mr. Savage Nemec.
Njemu je v resnici ime Martin, ja. Martin Foss. Martin Foss.
On je Norveš, on se je rodil Norveš.
Ja.
Haaland, enem je od...
Haaland,
kaj že City adres.
Haaland. Haaland je najjači fuzbaler v Evropi.
Ne pa ne. Ronaldo's the GOAT.
On je v Saudi Arabiji.
Ja, pa veš, kako mi vsi noče v Saudi Arabiji.
Zakaj je šel Ronaldo sploh v Saudi?
Money.
Vas bi fani.
Ja, mar. Messi pa so ponudili 1 bilijon, pa ni šel.
Je šel raje v Inter Miami. A mi itak je že on je že itak kompletil svojo kariero, tako da itak nima panike.
Vse. Uga buga.
Okej. Video me slišite normalno, ne?
Ja.
Dobar, cool. Okej.
Rečemo teme normalno.
Okej, Čapek si dobil kill. Mislim, knock.
Let's go.
In še kill hkrati. Ej, mislim, veš ono, ki je kazal, da je folk umrl sam od sebe včeraj. To je bil bil full damage, ali pa so zaradi storma umrl.
Ja, saj. Kaj bo drugo bilo? Suicide.
Ravno te po sabo in je konc.
O, Skvi ne ve, kaj se dogaja.
Bro, fucking bila mapa, Matej.
Arči spet, dead kot pričakovano. Skvi se je rešil za silo. Malibuka in Thomas se živa. Malibuka ima golden pistol. In zdaj gre probat claimat Island. Skup s Thomasom probably bosta čokala. Na, dajmo Malibuka, pokaž kaj zmoreš, stari. Bluefire, Teni, Miša, Vaske. Ful jih gre na ta Island, stari. Vsi hočejo teh 15 točk dobiti, stari.
Saj.
Mislim, jaz pogrešam arena, stari.
Ja, se vsi. Noben ne mara to rank.
Rank v Valotu pa CSGO to razumem, samo v Fortniteu pa tako ne deluje. Predstavljaj si Siphon v Valorantu, stari.
Kaj?
Predstavljaj si Siphon v Valorantu.
Bro, predstavljam si fucking Simpla. Da ti bi Dominitus.
Ej, ti veš, kdo je Monesija, ne?
Ja, Monesi, kaj z njim.
Jaz sem pred kratkim slišal za njega, jaz mislim, da je on full dober.
Mislim, da najboljši. Mislim, da je najboljši.
Za Monesija sem prvič slišal, meni se zdi, par mesecev nazaj, ki se je z Malibuko slikal na enem LAN partiju.
Ajde, teammate 1v1, 1v1.
Blue Fire je izgubil height. Zaradi Miša Patenja, ki sta nad njima. Miša ima en slurp, 6 minijev, mammoth pistol.
Havoc, pa Combat SMG.
Combat, pa Combat SMG, ja. Thanks, da si me popravil, appreciated, bro. Nič kilo še nimata, ampak sen sta...
To je zato, ker me rad ignoriraš. Zato sem te popravil. Zakaj ima tu en ime Kosta VB?
Ko?
In me
Miša je dead.
zdaj puša.
Malibuka je šel na tenja. Lega. Let's go Mersa, če dobo kill, vsaj to. Miša je dead, zaključila sta 8. igro. Sej, Mersač je ubol Hena, to je dober znak. Zdaj
Pa
mora...
daj, no. Third party.
Na, zdaj pa je glih obratno. Zdaj pa je še Mersač umrl.
Damn.
Kaj je to, bro?
Video igra.
Video igra. Ta sezona je res shit, stari. Brez movementa je res za sezona.
CSGO is better. Why you don't playing CSGO?
Redguard je dead.
Kaj?
Tripper tu dead. Pa kaj? Kar eni no-nameri?
Ja, kilo ti pečem.
Damn!
On.
Ma... Ne, još jedan pit.
Upam da ću s pol ura dobim jaz
GG.
hrano.
Ja.
Kaj ta vpraša?
Malo odpremo okno. Sve vroče, tu.
The rest of the lobby is still kind of activating on their own. TrueX still finding a few eliminations. And at the same time, Vico trying to climb up the ranks again. He gets his own too. Chicho finally down though, so they're trading back and forth on the other side of the map. Traxxer maybe taking a little bit of damage from Surge. I'm not sure what it is, but he's in the box right ahead. Malibuka does hear that. He has the breacher. I mean, if he's looking confident, I feel like Malibuka pushes that fight.
I mean, you'd think so. Maybe again, just cautious and wary of how many teams are here with them. And as much as the island's been crazy, all these players rotating from the Rumble Ruin side. This is very much the congested side of the zone.
Zakaj ti greš to pač Skype, Marija, pomagaj.
Jaz sem tukaj. Bouncing around each other, just trying to get tags along the way, fighting along the way. Swizzy finally finding some mud, and that will just allow them to slide in just a bit quicker. But still very much behind so many different teams, and gonna even look to take shots at some of these teams. His next victim.
No, I'm his fan.
Chapter 4, season 3 trailer. Like this is crazy. Sliding with mud, moving in. Swizzy.
Pa zakaj? Mora vedno čez kamero hoditi, stari, ne, veš kaj bom jaz naredil, veš kaj bom jaz naredil, jaz bom šel v svojo sobo, zdaj ker jebem, pač fucking, zakaj morajo vedno, A so oni glupi, če ne razumejo, da so na kameri, stari. Na kameri so pa še kar ne brigajo za to.
Kaj, ne brigajo.
Pa jih lepo prosim, da ne grejo na kamero, pa kar ne poslušajo. Bog pomagi.
Tako je prav. On je lučko viden.
Se ni tako hudo, sej sam mim pršel, tako da je tak.
Hočem, moj kill.
It was just a matter of time until somebody got a big tag on. The Asus clearing the way.
There was a big brick drop just right beside him. Missed it as he dropped down. It's slightly further back, 3 builds.
Props to Asa, because he made that rotation work even with the minimal amount they had to work with.
It's huge. Might have to just still move again. I think the best thing they can hope for maybe is a bounce back.
I think we get a pullback.
You think so?
I think we
Skaj starši ne razumejo, stari, da...
I feel like we go even further southeast.
It's going north. It's going north. I know it's going north. I've read the script. I've seen it too many times.
IQ,
I've seen it way too many times. We always get that 8th zone pullback, it feels like. And that will save some of those teams we just saw rotating and struggling, right? It will give them an extra minute to breathe and think as they path their next rotation out for the team.
Ma kaj ta FNCS, bro? TAYSON je na top 40 pristal.
O ne.
To je prvi FNCS po dolgem cajtu, da... mu gre bolj s tabo. Naušit sprej meta. Prejšnja sezona je bila ful boljša.
I feel like Robon gets shot again, but now they have to move too, so them getting in the zone gives the Axe Force a little bit of time to get in the zone too. Still dangerous teams beside him.
Yeah, and having to use the brick and metal he has left. There's some wood here for him to farm, but people already farmed it down to just 1 hit, so we won't even bother to knock down that tree.
Distance from Axe Force and Robon. I mean, Anas might just cut him off on the bottom right, but put some walls down. Meanwhile, on the left, where there's still a few knocks going through and through, Karmi's down. Shaco's confident position again. They tried for height one time.
Goodbye, my friend.
Stari, pa sem jim lepo povedal, da naj ne hodijo čez. Tvoja soba, ja, še zmer moj PC.
Dir oni ima tudi smešni. A da?
Kva?
Tle teammate v Rainbow Six Siege so ta dirani smešni.
And they can interact with that too, right? As soon as this zone starts to move, we're going up again. This is unfamiliar, uncharted territory. Might be some old builds under Rift Island, but this is the zone that everyone's going to have to use mats for once more.
Surprise, surprise. Look who it is. Once again, trying to claim high.
Ni šans, da je Prims šel v dropshipping.
Kdo?
Primc.
Kaj so dropshipping slučajno? As?
Na noben ne ve več za Primca. Primc je fell-offu. Odkar več ne dela kontenta za YouTube, je fell-offu.
Da vidim, Primc.
Njegov Insta.
1 leto nazaj.
Sem ja kinda... Pač ne imel slabega kontenta.
Ja, sem tako nekaj snime. Juni.
Thomas je dead.
Presežem od njega najbolj popularen video. Edin razlog, zakaj ima toliko gledov, je, ker se da pomniš video.
Pač on je sem tako...
Ja, poručil, da je YouTube useless. Fucking teammate ga da sta.
Bogi TAYSON kot čovka, stari. Ta FNCS je tok trash, stari, kar eni ljudje zmagujejo, stari. Najbolj skillful meta.
Za tebe bi tudi rekli, da si Karen in poliko bi pa zmaja in bi mogla lahko, ne.
Ja. Ti mi to nič na njej.
Kill.
Ne! Teammate!
Kaj se dogaja?
Pa dobro, teammate nič ne zavarujejo v valu, sam laufa na full mape.
Damn it.
Ali bo kaj dead? Saj mislim tako, o ne. A ne v zoni, je.
Mali böka.
Ja ne moram zbrati nič, še moram klikati.
Svizi pa Putrik, bo to sta na hajtu.
Nice, mali böka, nice.
Setijo bo mali buko.
Really?
Ta FNCS je res... Še prejšnjo sezono sem jaz dejansko enjoyil, pa tudi če sem bil jaz na morju, stari. Na podatkih.
People.
Oče, to je zelo slabo. To je zelo slabo, ojoj.
Specific game. Day 2, game 2 is the definition of survival. No one wanted to go down. And after a tragic first game for Kylie and for Strokey to come back in game number 2 and win in that kind of fashion, that says a lot about their mentality, their resilience, their heart.
Taj se mi zdi full padel na četvrto mesto.
Guys, thank you very much, Kylie. If you are putting together a new highlight reel, just put the end of that on loop over and over again. What a finish to game 2.
Yeah, fantastic finish. Just showing why we should really be looking at this duo. Because of course, Kylie, what a solo clutch that was. Hitting huge damage shots and just blocking off other damage as well right there at the end. Perfectly played stuff. I mean, you don't often see solos going for height like that. But he did it.
Excitement, confidence, domination is what we saw from Kylie in those last moments. But it's also what led up to that is the key to how he ended up securing that victory royale. Looking for height when it was the perfect moment to strike. And just like that, Kylie...
Kaj ta je FNCS? Oh my god. Sem ena desetka danes ponovil. Morajo pokazati leaderboard. Ta FNCS je res... Še 9. igra je. 3 igre imajo še.
Who else is looking up? Let's take a look at
Let's go.
the standings. I'm predicting that we might see a little bit of movement here. And Seti and Cami jumping into 2 spots. Look, you can see again what it means for Kylie and his duo here to rocket up 14 spots to Carter.
Yeah, really good.
Melbuka je 9.
In qualifying range for the global championships, but look at the difference between first and second. 466 points versus 3.
Kako to damo še to dnevni? Ne moram ga imeti v svoji sobi, premalo placa, pa... Tudi, ko bi jaz streamal pa to, so sobe od Balance full blizu in preprosto ne bi mogel iti. Plus to ni dnevna, to je basically pisarna. Also, full mi je boljš, zaradi tega, ker največ placa. Sam je problem, ker starši skozi mi hodijo. In rabim, veš kaj rabim narediti, jaz rabim eno špansko steno kupiti. Da pol...
Doma si jo naredi. Tako jaz sem si mislila kupiti in nadam ti jaz 200 evrov za nekaj, kaj se boš malo ruknil notri, pa da se podrli. In zato, kam on zdaj, se ti veš nekaj, si pa gledam...
Že lan probo vejpati, L.
Kaj je? Kaj je kdo napisal?
Da vejpaš, L.
Ja, to ne je resen. To ne...
L.
Da, Leon, ti je, veš, da to ni res. Leon? Kaj se smejiš? Jaka vtihni kot ambano.
Admin abuse.
Kaki admin abuse?
Što to igro?
To ne gledajte v chat, okej? Chat nekaj naspamajte hitro. Prosim. Landamo v sloppy shores. Kaki so standingi? Nidi top 10 nego... Ali bu? Devete?
Buka je 9, ja.
Na to smo pomrstaš in nesto na leaderboardu.
To 40 sam, meni se zdi zelo slabo ima gre.
Be... Osmo Roma.
Right here at the racetrack. It's a very, very difficult spot to get surge from because, as you can see, there's not too many teams rotating all the way through. It's a very, very sort of open area, and you don't get many teams there.
Right, but luckily enough, they were able to find some quick eliminations off the spawn here by the racetrack.
Ali veš, što je napisal v chat, ne, da sem že probal...
Kaj je bilo?
Jaka me zdaj poklical na telefon, pa mi je rekel, da mi prišel na dom, pa da me IRL timeouta.
Storm surge, and it actually paid off as they ended up getting the loot from the capture point here, and even you can see a good amount of tags.
Yeah, we saw them doing this a lot at the beginning of the season, right the way in week number 1, and it didn't really work out too well for them. They were a little bit inconsistent, but why not? They're at this stage of the tournament right now. Their storm surge is not looking too great, so they're fixing it by going up to this Rift Island. You can guarantee that teams are going to be up there, and you can also guarantee that teams are going to be rotating down below, and we see that with Thomas HD with that dangerous mammoth pistol aim. I mean, I wouldn't want to be rotating below.
Yeah, and we see Takata, despite being nerfed a good chunk, right? It's still lighting them up, isn't it?
I mean, there's a reason almost every duo has the mammoth pistol in their inventory, especially in the early mid game. And
Škoda, Janis pa Kuizi nista v grand finalu. Ga bi bilo ful zanimivo.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I love the island fights. I think Thomas Malabuka thought, right, we need surge, we need to try and find players. Where are players going to be? It's the Rift Island. They're like bees around honey, and it's great.
Yeah. Do you think that this time round, are we going to see Thomas HD, you know, now they've found their feet, are they going to continue and start to go, hey guys, we're back?
Look, they're going to keep playing aggressive. They got that little light bulb above their head with the Rift Island appearing on top of them, but
Ojoj.
they might try and continue that aggressive.
Ok, še... Ne. Dobrih 30 sekund. Dobrih 30 sekund do starta.
Koliko iger še?
3 igre so še.
Malo si sfalil.
9. igra. Ok, igra številka 9. Gala vsi. Gala. Let's go, Tyson. Čeprav ne more...
Win this shit, bro.
general area of the map where they're choosing their spots, they know their gimmicks. But we're familiar with your game now. You can't fool us. Every single door, we're going to be ready and waiting for them to be hiding on the other side. And we see it cost them in that game. And it almost just sort of meant that there was a delay, a lag in their game plan where they're just trying to catch up to where they used to be.
No, absolutely. Towards the very end, there was even more action. Now we start over back at the beginning in game number 9. And the best part about that game was just Kylie's domain expansion. This man knew every single pixel that was moving from high ground to low and just finessed the entire last 4 eliminations. It was so much fun to watch. Tune back in though with business as usual. Honestly, business that's just chaotic now. I've seen this fight too many times. I want Pablo Bevis to switch it up, get inside that castle. That's exactly what they're gonna try to do. I don't think Pablo actually landed up top, so he goes down low.
Bej nam morajo pokazati ta castle, stari.
7 HP, he gets to live to see another day. Pablo Bevis might be here to play a game. Shaco, some minis.
Oh my god, to je zanimivo.
Ma,
In kaj bo tako jutro počel?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Koga ste vprašal?
Zdaj bom CSGO mogoče igral. Samo, če mi boste popravili crosser. Kaj je stran boš crosser? Legenda CSR, thanks, Ana.
Ti bom, sam da boš pričal poleg igrat.
To je replay. Ja, to je replay, ja.
Why he leave?
Kdo je levo?
Moj crosser in to je to.
Zelen je levo od Vasalja.
A so rekli never gave up?
Can we give you
A to sploh copyright, če sam poješ?
Če ti poješ, ne.
I'm gonna give you up.
Ker pregrdo pojem.
Never gonna give you up. I'm gonna let you down. Never gonna give you up.
Bush camping, let's go.
Kakšen Merry Christmas, stari, če niti zima ni.
Kdo napisal Merry Christmas?
Ne, to je en rekel za komentator. Če sem prav slišal. Prav sem slišal, da je rekel Merry Christmas.
Pač je za jih že božične. Oni so Američani.
A ne bi mogel biti Happy Christmas? Kaj pa Merry? Kaj sploh pomeni Merry? Kaj Merry sploh pomeni? Ne bi mogel biti Happy.
Vesel božič.
A ni Happy Christmas, vesel. Happy pomeni vesel pač. What do you mean? Kaj pa bolj Merry pomeni?
I don't.
Translate, dala.
Ja, je.
Ja?
Ogle player. My aim. My aim's go. Oh, okay. I lying.
Nice aggression and surprise. Door openings from Misha and Tini. But every single game, Swizzy and Putrick, yeah, they're in that end game.
Gremo mensa, ker smo toxic.
Yeah, sure, it hurts to lose a 2v1 for the potential victory royale, but at the end of the day, they still get second place with some eliminations. It's just stretching their lead even further. And we're starting to head to that point in the competition.
Moji frendi imajo hausa. In še to so tako vsi brez majic.
Kaj imajo?
Nek hausa nekje. Malo sem se udaril, ampak... Za TAYSON pa Mersa še živa? A so res sem sam tako uno bulu čez oken, kada je ne vem kva.
Kaj?
Čak, grem pogledat, kaj se dogaja, samo. Daj gledajte, vidite stream, pa mi povejte, okej?
Ja.
Totem Fire, double kill. Kaj je map ta dot? Kaj to ime sploh? Skaj že excited. Tyson je double kill, let's go. I don't bush je legenda. Let's go. Kaj pa oni delajo? What? Kaj je to? Mene tak dan boli.
In terms of attacking this fight, but overall, I feel like I've seen them get a lot of their surge from long range, so this might be slightly new, at least this day 2 of the tournament. It's nice to see Snazy and Podosai also inside that top 5. We're talking about consistency. It looks like they're finding their groove to stay in these games each and every single round. This fight, though, is
Kaj oni delajo?
a little bit more of an investment. Owning the roof and the floor. It's just a bit too split apart now. Has an angle on the backside, Slove. Not going to be able to see Strapped body for body. He's going to get down low in here now. Asa completely by himself. Could get jumped on by Strapped and Anas any second. Big shot though, so now Slove can really start to get crazy with it.
To sploh ni haos. Neka orgija zgleda, what the fuck? Ne se ne, hecam se.
Looks like they'll be able to get a finish as well, yeah. Knows exactly where Slova is, so Asa's just gonna dip. Doesn't want the smoke with these two.
Gotta stick to the game plan, I feel like, for these guys. I know they got the flapjack too, so maybe that's why they feel confident in taking these closer box fights, but they were looking so good in that last game when they just stayed really far away, had a big base, and just had pot shots on people. That being said, though, you know, the zone could be in different places. Might be difficult. This is how it all started. A free shot only for 30 damage. You gotta be mad about that one.
Yeah, when you get freebies, you want them to be like max damage.
Yeah.
Take the play out the fight completely. So when they're not, it can get a bit awkward for sure.
Mr. Savage. Another fight. On the bottom right.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow. Savage, I was literally about to say Savage is about to lose this fight. Like, it was looking raps, but
You didn't say it.
I'm glad I didn't. I would've looked like a hater.
No hating here.
Now I can just lie and say I always backed him to win.
100% since day 1, bro.
Yeah, since day 1.
We woke up in the merch.
200 IQ, you know? That's what it's all about.
So it's all about. Chulex wanted to go over to that.
Chico!
Saw them go down a bit earlier, I believe, in that last game. Nice. That's a freebie. That's a freebie.
Kaj je to?
Now you leave.
I feel pain in my heart every time I see someone lining up the perfect mammoth shot from behind. You know, they hold it for like a whole minute, lined up, and then they miss. It's the most painful thing to me, like, in the world. So anytime you get to see it and the person hits the shot, I'm just happy. It makes me feel good.
If someone's aiming in for that long, my ears deserve the shield crack sound effect.
Right?
If they don't get the shield crack sound effect, I am sad.
100%, man.
To oni imajo.
Another cash for Thomas HD and Malabuko. Things are looking good.
Kaj nekaj sem slišal.
That loot will go a long way. The slurps
Ok, malo smo zamudali.
play a bit more free.
Ej, videl sta mutan ali kva?
Put aside by himself? Nah, just for now. Controlling some space near the Citadel. Look at that lead. 110 points for Swizzy and Putrick. Leaderboard update on the top right. To catch up to this is just going to be difficult. One more game, or maybe even a VR in this one. Might be calls for Raps because they have just once again gone through so much adversity and just overcome it in the worst possible zones. I don't know what can stop that duo now. There's Pink, Vico.
Oh my god, kaj zgledam.
Outside of the zone near Frenzy.
Koliko je to boring.
Patient fights, patient fights.
right? When you're fighting for a cache and you're sort of trying to claim the space around it, you know, you're trying to replace walls, replace stairs, cover as much ground as possible. In this case, it's probably going to be Vika that has to do a lot of that work. Pink actually getting a cone in, that's not bad. UK Ping working out for him. Typically, it's the Germans you want to really see there. Trying to claim all the walls. That's why Vika's going around all these different sides. But still, Kylie and
Oh my god, koja to je FNCS? Ne toliko dolg čas. Ok, ampak vse, never give up, bro.
That's how it goes. Yeah. That's how it goes.
It be like that sometimes. Still side by side. Everyone's just kind of reeling from what's just happened. We tune in with Robot and tune out with the person that he was fighting. Chicho down again. I mean, Levin, this is the team that
Kjer ogledaš, what?
placed at one point on day one. Now trouble again.
True Lex and Chicho.
Like Chicho is the difference maker in this duo. When Chicho's activated, when he's alive, they are a duo.
Trurak se skriva, dobesedno v bušu in on ga ne vidi.
Being the IGL, being the leader, his job is to get Chicho to that position. With Chicho down, it leaves a lot of pressure on him. To make something happen, Rob and Axels aren't going to pursue and hunt down Trulex. They'll be satisfied with what they got out of it, and rightfully so. Look at the loot, look at the materials. They don't really need to be hungry for more.
Gotta look at exactly how that happened, though, because Chicho's not one to fall privy to fights fast. It might just be, yeah, another lineup, and I like that team spray. 3 shots per player. Take out all the HP. Not even a chance for Chicho to fight back.
Misliš, da sta TAYSON pa Mesa še vedno živa?
Very unfortunate. But it happens. Always gonna get awareness checked in this kind of lobby.
Če meni se zdi, da tem ljudem več plačajo, če streamajo s kamero.
Right now the objective is just get a little bit of surge. Had an interview with Kiri before any of the games started at all on EU, and you know, standard stuff he was saying, gotta make sure we stick to game plans. If things don't work,
NotAita njega, zato ker je šel nekaj gledat, Leon spravi se nazaj.
Kaj?
Everyone had them on their leaderboard, on their list. There's so many other duos inside Europe as well. I have a map. I'm not trying to read it. Taco, though, very proficient in maps, actually, in mapology. Taco, what do we got right now in EU?
Well, right now, it's Swizzy and Putrid. We already saw that they have a 110-point lead currently in first place on those leaderboards. And part of that is just heavily credited to the loot that they're actually managing to take with them into the end game. Securing the vault over at the Eastern Watch is a great way for them to set up a nice little sky base. And they even take some of the heals from the vault and choose to leave them inside their base so that while they're acquiring some of their surge tag damage off of their mammoth pistols, just in case they eat any shots in return, which we can clearly see them having to be concerned about in terms of that peeking strategy for the height takes. But right now, it's all about just this team.
Oh my god, kaj ta FNC, stari? To je tako boring gledat, stari, čeprav... At this point, zakaj mi to gledamo, stari? Zakaj mi to gledamo, stari? Že tako... Dobro, sen...
Just chilling. Absolute vibes here. Waiting for anyone to pass by. Meanwhile, across the map, Trulex by himself, still trying to get Chicho back in the game. Reboot that frenzy a possibility, but there's so many teams around. Man might just get beamed down.
Man, sovražam ta FNCS.
Looking harder and harder as the seconds pass. He's eyeing up the reboot, but he does see Pink there.
Kaj je ta FNCS, bro? Pa kaj jaz to gledam, stari? Kako bi bil jaz hyped, če bi dejansko TAYSON pa Merstač dober igrala? I mean... Se sta...
NotAit. What's up, NotAit?
Yo. Ale kje je Leona? A ga ni?
Kaj za ti?
Kam je šel Leona?
Zelen?
Zelen, je pač zelen mu ime Leona.
A ja. Ne vem, ne, ga bilo več nazaj potle.
Ajde. Streamam zelen.
Ja, lahko priješ, ker ne moram hodati. A zakaj ne ti bom pokazala? Reč 5 minut.
5 minut?
No, minuto, dej.
Dacen. Da pri lowe. Na pik, daj finiša me bo. Upam, da mu koren.
Oh man. Ooh. Did he survive? No. Yeah, Vico. They like Vico got him. And now they'll just look to 2v1 Trulex, if possible. Trulex is sort of wrapping around. I don't think they know exactly where he is. Yeah, they think he's behind there. No, he's not there. He's lining up a different shot on them. Not going down without a fight. Trulex still trying in this.
Dobra, rekli smo za PRVAK. Okej. Evo. A se zdaj smo Merca živa?
Mislim, da ne.
Si zih, kaj jaz nisem videl. A Vinče ne pokaže? Kaj pa če sem zgrešil?
Ne bi vedel. Pač ne gledal več, če sem videl.
You really just got to run at this point. They are on an absolute tear this weekend. They're so consistent, some of the best loot, really good games. Might take a team like Teeny. It just might, but it looks like some of these teams are about 100 points behind. The way they're playing, they still need some form of miracle. They play so good to catch up like that. Still good on Surge. Teeny Misha at least have freedom in this game to do whatever they want to do.
Jo, Ford pa FNCS, mogoče bomo šli, a mogoče bomo šli. Bom ti veste, kaj meni se zdi, da mogoče bomo šli, samo upamo najbolj. Džete gledat, pa mi povejte, če bo Tyson še zmer živ. Kaj sem se malo zgubil.
Kaj ti spod delaš?
Nič. Gledam fuzbal, ne se ne.
Ja.
Tomas in Malibuka čilata vsake na drugem towerju. Ti single. Ja, sem single, ja.
Saying that Malibuka has definitely just found his flow and he's online on day 2. Definitely, that's what we've needed, man.
Ja sem single trenutno.
Ej, na logika si single, zmenoj si.
Zveri sem bil single, ja, to je res, ja. Vedno sem bil single. Kaj ti lažeš, oro? Nikoli...
Si z mamo.
Kjer... Da man ne da se mi badat sem. Ta mulc ne ve, kva govori.
Kakšno ne osliva kola, te už pa meja.
Skvije nokan. Mikrofon ljubo kill? Brača je nokan. Skvije, dad. Stari, tukaj so changeali zone, pa vse, competitive je res fell offu. Ta igrca me vsakič bolj preseneča, stari. Thomas HD. Fajta Tysona, opa! Tyson in Merca se še zmer živa. Fajta ta Thomasa in Malibuko. Tyson je solo ali neki, ne vem.
They just need to make an all or nothing play. We've seen some of the great players in EU make these kind of plays in grand finals.
Hen je
A couple seasons ago, TAYSON
dead.
their major one win, and it looks like Thomas is gonna have to do it now here. Yeah, landing on this team, understanding there is no time to waste. You have
Okej, Tomas. Kaj priješ Maribor na epicenter? Mogoče prijem. Najverjetneje bom prišel, tako da brez skrbi.
we're way past that point now. We just have to get in box and deal the big damage. Full 50-50
Tomas skill.
that works in their favor.
Medium damage and
Z Mišo in Tenijem se morajo obadati dole.
above. Malibuka has to climb through on top of the box, get a few more shots off, finally get towards that 200. Now they're looking fine for the moment. While this all happens and everyone else struggles, Swizzy, Futrick,
A upam, da mi rata prijeti na epicenter Maribor. Bom samo v soboto, zaradi tega, ker se glih v soboto dogaja največ, tako da meni se zdi, da... Ja.
I tell you, man, every time the flapjack is just the most intimidating weapon we've had in a long time. The sound of that just firing at you relentlessly,
Oh.
surely something.
oh, they have the best pull for zone as well, so
Tolikšni ciklus so dead.
wrap it up. This might just be it.
I told you, man, we're getting to that point in the competition. If this translates into another high point game for this duo, we do have to start looking at, is it just a matter of
Ojoj.
place?
This ain't go well.
Yeah, I mean, already 110 points ahead, already a few eliminations in this game. The people who are next to that top
Sovražam me. Ok, ta FNC se res.
their next crane, the
Bog pomagi.
theater. And the show that's playing is just Futrick and Swizzy versus EU right now.
Ja.
It's a long one, 3 more games of runtime, but they're the main characters.
Lej, tačno vam mečeš, sta tam spodi na low groundu.
Co-stars of this lobby, Thomas and Malab,
Dejansko noben ju ne strela, noben ju ni videl.
Mustache and Hayden Bush looking like they were in a very good spot lower down. One that they're much more
Ok, to je zelo dober, kako so se premaknila.
make more of a appearance here. Mixon,
Tomas proba porušati čim več flora, zaradi tega, da dejansko vidi, kaj se dogaja. Tamle spodi se fajtajo.
damage. Swizzy and Puchigo will continue their pursuit, but all the way down is very risky spot to be in, Shayo.
Yeah, look at the effort. Once again, this is not free. I'm not sure how much I can stress that. But these guys are moving to ridiculous
Ta se meša sta full stran od teh ljudi.
placements.
Mesač je dobil kill. Tyson je dobil kill, ok, nice. Dobar, dobar, malo višji morata iti, malo višji bo sta šla.
A nice river. That's so hard for people on low ground to actually base in.
Zakaj to zgleda kao OG grafike?
In another zone, that's exactly what Kali's asking for. They might just have it now. Pablo Wengu in this game though, so that's the big difference maker inside the end game. You might just have
Resgard je dead.
again, not gonna be able to see another one. It's Fasroki and Kali who are trying to hold on to that layer. Swizzy Putrick in a similar
Tyson ne vem, če lahko zmaga, upamo, da bo sam vsenje full na nizkem mestu za to. What? What?
low on surge. They have to try to do something to get that damage ahead.
Zdaj, upam, da se...
Goes down. No more clutch today.
Chat, koliko točke je ena zmaga? Koliko točke je en Victory Royale? Tyson je noko vodila. Vsi pogrešamo igrala, bro. To je tok.
Speed doesn't stop. The bus has to keep moving.
Packo in jabko.
And everyone's gotta just elevate and move. Malibuka Thomas.
Malibuka Thomas, so je impresije.
Clean sweep and all that loot as well will just help them to keep making these kind of plays.
Sharing the same
Tyson mešta zdaj pokašla.
out of zone. Nathan in front of the Malibuka with another hit as Cammy moves through the low ground.
Kami and Seti in their element, claiming space, looking for weak players in the back. And Malibuka and Thomas fall into that category, but it's Trip that's trying to take the fight to them. Malibuka is ready to launch.
Malibuka.
And he's putting on an absolute show.
Slips and zones
Ok, Karmin Vanjak je problem za Mersača in Tysona.
turning. They're basically third game in EU.
Sviziju vidijo, bo šel noter.
Moving through it.
Puše, čeprav se prova skozi prebit.
Top 10, the placement just keeps rolling in.
And with no materials, desperation
Koliko sta šla delač?
bills that are not his. He is
Šla delač.
Dyson till it rolls a 6 and he's looking, he's searching. He'll find it. There's still players around him though that he has to be careful of. But
Kaj s tem Svizijem? Svizij je insane.
More mats. All good. Boxing is boxing. Sees the aggression. Absolutely.
Nice, bi give upu.
Side turns tide and keeps moving. He's back and his shots are hitting. It's enough to make a difference. He clinches 7th place.
and Vox now has to do it alone because DKS has fallen in all that chaos. He doesn't have the materials though.
Down in the swamp, Vox, nothing. And he's almost pseudo-drowning. Misha in front of him. Dot shot again. Teeny up top. He's left alone for his lone.
I'm full back.
Takes him down. Bevy's fighting 6 wars.
Toyson še žive?
Ne, ni.
Ah, damn it.
2v1. It's just too good. Bevy's is looking fine. Pablo with the pressure. He goes around on the right side. Big shot, but it's just a scratch on his head. He climbs to the top in game number 9.
Nah.
Neka dva random zmagala.
Ja. Čeprav malo več killov sta Tyson pa Merca, češ dubla to igro, vsaj malo več kot prejšnjo, kar je dober. Ne vem, če se sploh kaj, ni šans, da sta kaj, koliko mesec šla naprej, ni šans.
Kako je? Kje pa kill points of?
Ne vem, kjer je 4 pointe.
You spin me right round.
I'm telling you, everybody in this lobby should be very thankful that Skydoon and Shakos are contesting them.
Pablo Vingus spet.
Bevies were uncontested, they would have won FNCS with ease. It just would have been over for everybody else.
In drugače, kak si? Kaj si
Dobro.
gledaš čez okno?
Ne, moj sošolc iz osnovne, ne vem, ima prijatelj, probajte.
Aja.
Da bo kakšen standing se, Jezus.
Mene mika, da bi da prst v ventilator.
Tibot. Gledamo zdaj. Oh my god, kaj je to? Le kakšna sta.
Ovi ta levi gleda kot največji kido.
Actually, Pablo Vingus gleda kot otrok.
Pa Kejko je star.
Ne vem.
Če on 16 ali pa več, da...
Ni šans, da je to.
Še jaz gledam starejši od njega.
Actually, ja.
If you are going to, sorry to me, if you're going to get to a position where you're finishing Victory Royale at this stage of the tournament and you're getting those eliminations on the board, what more could you want?
I mean, they just need to be a bit more consistent off spawn. If they can try and find out those strategies off spawn, then if we can expect games like this to make it there, that is what we want. I mean, what I love about that duo right there is
Kaj je ta FNCS? Oh my god. Dej pokažite standing se, Jezus.
Ti bi zdaj reči šel ven žurat s kolege, ne?
Bom šel na veselico.
Kdo?
Zakaj? Zakaj bi ti povedal?
Ki v Ljubljane?
Tyson in Mercer sta prišla na 9. mesto, nice.
V Ljubljane?
Kaj, ne morem. Ni moj problem. Lan sam ti, pot lepo te prosim. Ne ti!
Brede.
Making use of those mythic weapons, of the mythic slurp juices, and their play style to just consistently get high placements in the late game and maintain that #1 spot.
That's exactly what we like to see from this duo. They are playing so well at the moment.
Če ta FNCS je toliko fucking brez veze.
I read it wrong. I read it wrong. It was Swizzy and Futrick, not Cammy and Sek, because they are just doing that right now. That's exactly what we like to see. I don't think they're going to let up either. Their strategy is perfect, whether it's a close zone, whether it's a far zone. They have all of those questions answered. No matter what you throw at them, they've got the answers.
Well, one thing that you threw at the very start of this entire experience was the word consistency, and you just can't overemphasize how vital that is.
You really can't, but I mean, you said it yourself, there was also...
Oh, Jesus, got FNCS.
But in the recent 2 matches, Thomas HD and Malabuka from taking Island aggression, and not this match, but the previous one, to once again, you can see here, 5 eliminations for the duo before they even started the moving zones and continuing that momentum. And this has been crucial to launch themselves back up the leaderboard.
I think these guys have just remembered that they're one of the top teams in Europe. They're like, yeah, you know what, actually, let's just W key everyone. Let's just try and go for those eliminations. Let's try and go for that Rift Iron like we saw in the last game. And let's just try and be a little bit more aggressive. All of their issues so far have been those Storm Surge sort of situations for them and going down at those sort of moving zones. But they seem to be solving all of those issues with these eliminations right now. This is the sort of Malibu and Thomas that we want to see. And hopefully they can continue that in these last 3 games.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Listen, we need to...
Okay, așa ok.
Halftime show interviewee, and it is one of your favorite in the community. Please join me in welcoming the one and only Resov.
Hello.
The Race Cup.
How you doing, brother? You alright?
I am fantastic. All the better for seeing you 3. I mean, not many, of course.
Reese, you're joining us at a pivotal time, and I know that you've been... I'm following you on Twitter, X, whatever you call it, and I'm seeing you keep a close eye on everything that's going down. What are your immediate thoughts going into the latter stages now?
I mean, I'm impressed in all honesty because, you know, you look at the names who are at the top and you're not necessarily thinking these are the people who were predicting to win, like Putrick and Swizzy. Like, who had them at the top of your list? And if you say you didn't. Like, I know you're lying. I heard Levin say it already. So for them, like, they've just put in such a solid strategy, such good practice, and it's clearly paying off for them as well.
Yeah, great to see you too, Reese. How you doing? Hope you're well.
I'm great.
I think we've seen so much change, so much unexpected stuff happen. What's been the one moment for you that's been like, wow, I was not expecting this at all?
I mean, I would just say, if you're saying one moment, I would just say straight up, just like Tina and Misha's entire existence in this lobby, you know? I think, like, their entire game plan is something that you would only see in this chapter, right? It's like, they go from mid-game objective, like, trying to rat around on some, like, other team, to their combat cache, to another mid-game objective, to then to the loot island, to the other mid-game objective. Like, if they don't get one, they go to the next, then they go to the next. So I think that's, like, definitely been the standout moment as something that would literally only happen in, like, chapter 4.
I love it. Now, Reese, you told us a bit of the unexpected. I know that on Twitter you like getting key moment breakdowns of what happened during the matches, but if you had to make a prediction
Vai tu,
what
Salim.
is going to happen in game 10, what do you think it's going to be?
I mean, I think we're going to see, again, consistency from Swizzy Putrick. I think we're going to see guys like Cami and Seti play for height, play more aggressive, go for win, because realistically, like, him and those two, alongside, like, Thomas HD and Malibuka, are the guys who are now, like, ramping up on day 2, right? They're so far down the leaderboard for where they want to be, which is first place, that they've upped the aggression in terms of making a little bit riskier plays, going for Loot Island, going for high. So I predict that we're going to see the exact same thing from those two kind of teams, and then Swizzy and Putrick just keep that consistency throughout.
Reese, everybody who likes Fortnite already follows you and knows where you are, but just in case they don't, where can we find you?
Resub on all socials, in particular YouTube. Like, come on, that's the good one.
All right, Reese, just for the record, it's never nice for me to see Mini Manu either. So thank you so much for joining us and enjoy the rest of the show, all right?
Thanks for having me. Cheers, love you, bye.
It's always nice to get that extra analysis from big brains who love this game. I don't know when he's sleeping, because I know he's keeping tabs on NA and everything else in between, and it's nice insight, right?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he makes a greit point, of course, about Mishi and Mishi. Reese has got it in me now. Teeny and
Bruh.
This Reese
Kaj
guy.
to?
No, but it is.
Kaj je ta FNCS, bre?
But they're like dropping around in different locations and just intercepting teams' loot paths, which is what's getting them above the surge, is what they're getting all their mats from. They're just letting all the other teams do all the hard work.
I mean, literally every game, basically, they've switched up their drop spot. We see them just, you know, sitting on a chair inside of a house, waiting patiently for their opponents to walk in, and they're getting it done.
I can't really believe this, but it is time for our next game. We are flying through this Grand Finals weekend. Levin and Shia are waiting in the wings to guide you through game number 10. Let's have it.
10. igra.
Game number 10. I mean, if it's anything like the last
10. igra.
I am gone. It is done for me. I mean, this is just nuts, Levin. Every single game, a brand new thing. The most consistent, Putrick and Swizzy up top.
Yeah, you can't call it. I think the thing I look forward to now as these games start to wrap up is
Okay.
can we see more from Pablo, Ringu, and Bevies. Can they win off spawn? Because we know if they do win off spawn, we are going to get a shot.
Absolutely. So everyone else in EU is just praying that Shaco Skydune hold these guys in, lock them down, because if not, we're in big trouble.
Yeah, very, very big trouble if these guys get a chance to play out the game. Of course, as well, seeing Misha and Teeny roaming all around the map to all those different objectives is certainly a bunch of fun as well. So let's just hop right back into it, right? Who wants to wait? Not me. I want to jump right back in. And as we jump in, I think what we'll see first, of course, as we do every game, is that battle at the secluded spire. Who's got the better drops this game?
Going to the spire. It looks like PONOVNO slightly a little bit higher than both person on the sides. No spawns up top. Down below, just a bandage. This is where it gets interesting.
Oh, no spawns.
Unfortunate. Chest. There we go. SMG. Going straight through and down.
Aki van neki onako redoksija.
Has that nice little 1v2 situation. No, it's just a 1-for-1.
Svizi pa Putrik bosta meni se zdi, da zmagala ta FNCS, tako da to je samo moje mnenje, kako bi jaz mislim, da bo, čeprav nisem pričakoval, da bo kaj tazga. Ta prediction je bil tok messed up. Eyedrop je dobil kill, mislim knock, pardon. Oh, Jesus Christ. Kje ima Mišo on? Eyedrop je tudi dead. What? Ne, Miša pa Teni... To, da sta... Sari, to, da sta Miša in Teni druga... To, da sta Miša in Teni druga... To je tok čuden dejansko. Jaz sem impressed, da dejansko sta Slovenca tok visoko. I mean... Jaz sem za Slovenca, ampak to je res insane, pač svako ima čast. Jaz mislim tako, da bosta... Imagine, da bosta Teni pa Miša odmagala FNCS, sari, to bi bilo tok, to bi bilo tok, da ne bom rekel kva, to da bi prvič po 100 letih, da bi poln slovenski duo, da bi zmagal FNCS. Imagine TAYSON Kinzel, duo za FNCS. To bi bilo tako res amazing. Ko sem gledal? Ne morem verjeti, da je ura tako že skoraj 21, pa je to komi 10. igra. Še 2 igri imamo. To, da sta Slovenca med top 2, to, da sta Miša pa Teni sta top 2, to pomeni, da sta insane dejansko. Čeprav vsi blejmajo Miša pa Tenija, da čitata dober. Slišal sem neki, da je Teni ba je usal Zen v chapter 3, ampak zdaj ne usa več, zdaj je dejansko ratov toliko dober, da dejansko ve, kako ta sezona deluje. Ej, imagine, da Miša Teni qualifyata Copenhagen. To bi bilo tok amazing, to bi bilo tok insane dejansko, da bosta ona dva qualifyala Copenhagen. Ker ona dva imata šanse, da qualifyata Copenhagen. Če bosta top 2 skos, ali pa celo number 1, bosta qualifyala Copenhagen, to pa verjamem. Ona dva znata qualifyata Copenhagen, pa bomo imeli 3 Slovence v Copenhagenu, si to predstavljaš? 3 Slovence v Copenhagenu. Damn. Mr. Savage je dobil kill. Archie spet dead. Lana, ti si mutan, veš ti to. Lana, zakaj si mutan? Pač bro. I wanna talk, bro. Like, komentatorske sposobnosti. Kako si mi ne utihnem? Pa ne utihnit, pa please govor, hvala lepa. In ne akti kot otrok, bro.
Pozdravljen, Jerry.
Ej, jaz mislim, da bosta Miša pa Teni qualifyala Copenhagen.
Jaz sem vse čuja.
Kaj?
Vse sem vse slišal.
Dobar.
Ja, to bi bilo nice.
A ti je zelen povedal, ki je, ne vem, livo, dejansko ne najdem ga več.
No, he's go brr. Njegovi otroci iz kleti so naredili upore. Prbe.
I'm a fan. First duo with different drops in more than half their games in Grand Finals history.
There's something. There has to be a good reason.
It's working.
Yeah.
Strat's working. And again, like Resub was saying in that interview, this is the only chapter where it's been fully viable as a strat because of the objectives, right? Like, not having a set POI, it seems almost ludicrous from just a Fortnite perspective. Anyone that's played Fortnite in any chapter, any season, you think, we gotta have a drop spot. That's the whole point of the game. What do you mean? That's where we dropping, boys. Like, that's the meme, like that, that's the game. But ultimately, these guys have sort of
Evo, imam leaderboard, sem dobil leaderboard. Let's go.
that just give you easy loot, and not just easy loot, some of the best loot, and it is working. I do remember though, they're not the first team to fully do it, because I remember Skill and Teacher did it last chapter, but I guess they didn't do it for all their games, according to that stat at least. So that's interesting. I do remember a team trying it.
Imali Buka je na drugem mestu. Oh! Ne, kumulativ moramo gledati.
You're right in the fact that in terms of viability this season, it is absolutely totally feasible for this strat to work. Based completely on objectives.
Ne, Mič.
Ej, poglej Discord for a second.
Again, it makes me start to get really excited for global.
Kaj pogledam?
Discord samo za sekundu.
Nice, Nuggets, nice. Tako Nuggetsi so tako ful dobri. Ali Tyson? Dajoks ga bo... Ne, Tyson ne ve, da je on spodaj. Low je, Tyson je low.
That's not good.
Dajoks prav...
A ima Dajoks wallhacke.
Stari, on se tako naprav počas je prišel do njega, sad kuno. Bam! Če ima on ima golden pump, pač kaj bo on naredil proti njemu? Daj sem proba zbežati.
Težko bodo Mersača rešiti.
Ne si Mersača, meni se že dead.
Ne pa, ne.
Čelej, koliko ima on healov, Jezus. Ta sem sam bejš stran od tehle.
Just within this season, with what's going on at the Spire, right? If that's what happens at Globals at, say, Slappy, two teams really want it bad and don't even want to split it.
Tyson?
Fast fans sometimes won't even win. Third party will come in. I see fight though on our screen. I mean, we've been talking.
Ne, no, Tyson. Slaba, bro.
We've seen Hyde and Bush in those kind of situations win out at times. That is just part of what makes him so great, but
Ja, valjda.
him and Mustache weren't ready.
Oh, ne, Tyson, ne, no.
GG.
GG s Tyson.
So Mustache completely taken out of the fight, and then a 1v2 not going to work out. Almost, though, yeah, a big shot there at the end, Hyde and Bush, but too much to handle.
Quick maths, 190 is bigger than 164, so Diox wins. Hellfire Nebs, for me, I think, just personally, I expected so much more.
Same.
Right? Like, you're looking at, I think it was Qual 2 and 3, the way they controlled the lobby, even in game 1 of day 1.
Tyson... A so Tysona šli kontestat?
Hitro stisnite še en like, da bomo prišli do 20.
Jep.
I feel like these guys do so much better, and we just have not seen enough of that inside this EU finals.
Yeah, for sure. I think they're definitely one of the teams that fell victim to, as this lobby increased in difficulty with surge and timing of rotations, they sort of got lost in that. And it sort of doesn't allow them, right? If you put them in a position where they are 5-5-5, good materials, good surge, then they're gonna cook, right? But they're struggling.
They're gonna cook. Oh my god, kaj je ta FNCS? Jaz počas zgubljam upanje v Fortnite.
Ja, kakaj to še 2-3.
Moš lajke mislil.
Ja, ker si ti nesi lajka, ne. Pač. Meja je lajka, zapravim. Več ne.
NA will be after this. Day one of NA was super exciting. Canada and Aegis were going crazy. A lot of fun on the region, so be sure to hang out after EU's done to watch that.
Ta FNCS je bullshit.
Obup. Propad.
Prejšnjo igro ima je šlo še dobro, sem zdaj pa nič, kaj zdaj Miša pa teni. Jaz mislim tako, da ta FNCS je razlog, zakaj je vse izgubila, pač dejansko, lej, 15 ur gledalcev, tudi toliko malo.
Na YouTube še jih je na 5000.
Never mind. Mogoče na TikToku ima, okej.
Pa kaj rečemo eno 25 do 30 tisoč ogledov.
Okay, fair enough.
Pojme in govori, ne pičejo, vekjo.
That's one of my favorite things I've seen this guy. Wow.
They're tracking on that on TD too as he tries to leave the Citadel. Stopping him in his tracks as Hill's gone now. That's Futrick. Locking him, walking.
Vajna Coca-Cola.
These guys are so stoic, poised. I feel like it's just mentally on a different level.
Okej, a gledaš z mano Gun finale, pa gledaš, če so drugi še živi? Jaz gledam tudi, jaz sem se moc zmeden na ratu.
Tvoj stream od toki delay, da že kaže, kot da še TAYSON živi.
Cooking, Shayo. Thomas HD, Malabuka, you saw they were almost 400 damage above Surge, and in the first two games they were having a lot of trouble with Surge. So what did they change up? You see Malabuka.
Kaj je to, stari? Kaj je to?
But once they finish their loot pass, they continue to rotate out and look for those Surge locations, facing up in positions that they're not usually.
Meni se zdi, da danes je tako najbolj boring dan za streamers, pač.
But why?
Pač ne vem, kar ene no-namerja vidim, da bojo zmagali, pač.
Dobro za njih.
Če TAYSON ne more zmagati, pa naj se vsaj Miša potrudi, pa teni.
Iskreno povedano.
Te briga, ne?
Ne, navijam za TAYSONom, sem pač, vsi drugi tudi lahko zmagajo. TAYSON že 5-krat ne zmagoval.
Ja.
Tudi lahko.
Ja. Pač trenutno, sej TAYSON je že sam rekel, kaj je njegov cilj, da bi zmagal. On si želi zmagati in-personal event.
No samo pa foreno, da to, ne, to se gre, ker je boljši, ne, pač se, če je TAYSON, boljši ne boš nič, ne.
Samo on je rekel, če samo on je rekel, najtežje je to, da si najboljši, je, da ostaneš najboljši. Meni se trudi, pač. Also nisem vedel, da je on toliko veliki fan Formula 1, da bi toliko vedel stvari. TAYSON. Nisem vedel, da je on taki fan Formula 1. A ste kdaj furil go-karde, a ne? To spiks furil.
Nisem pala go-karda, sem pa pala pravi avto. Prosto ne te policije.
Dokler sta Miša pa Ten živa, zdaj, gledajte, navijamo za Mišo pa Tenjo. Tako da, Slovenci on top, pač. In prav sem, da smo Slovenci on top. Tako da, to je dobra stvar. Ok, Teni se v stormu prova healat. Boš. Jaz sem že jedel. Kaj je z mano narobe? Še tukaj.
Ja.
Jaz sem enkrat furil go-kart in to je bilo v VUP kartingu. Zdaj ne vem, če veš, kje je to, upam, da veš.
Vem, jaz sem dombi.
In meni tam je bilo full fine, man.
Meni je tudi fajn pravi avto voziti.
Sploh ono, ko probaš driftat, stari.
Jaz go-karde.
V go-kartih povem, da se da driftat.
Ja, da se če veš.
Jaz bi enkrat povedal tako ridiculous zgodbo, sam je tako ono full. Ok, Miša pa Teni ima gre kar dober.
Kaj se šel za GTX. Ok, Miša pa Teni sta insane. Ajde, Miša pa Teni, pokažta, kaj zmoramo vse Slovenci. Pa da dobimo to našo slovensko zastavo na Fortnite tracker, bro. Znači, mi rabimo našo slovensko zastavo, čuj. To ni mišljeno, ko želitev, sam tok. To ni želitev, okej? Okej. Še vedno mi nisem ti rekla, jaz sem pala pravi avto. Ti ga slučajno še nikoli nese?
Kva?
Samo malo.
Slovensko? Ja, sem to... Ja, Miša jo ima, ja? Sem se zmotil. TAYSON pa ima argentinsko zastavo. Nekaj je fora, da ima TAYSON argentinsko zastavo. Opa, fuck. In terms of... Samo malo. Dajmo teni.
Хуя, Малибу kot direkt kot zmaga ali kot zgibi?
Teni je obal kamija. Dajmo, Miša pa teni, dajte en Viktorial dobiti. Tomas sedi brez Malibuke, imata samo en kill, tako da... Oh my god, kaj mora biti taka gora za to? Svizi pa Putrek morata čim prej umreti zaradi tega, da lahko...
Je, veš kaj po meni ful slabo v to ti igrice?
Ne, teni Miša sta dead.
Veš kaj me v FN je ful slabo?
Kva?
V kompetitivi, ne? Pač v kompetitivi lahko ti, če stisneš za edit, ne? Lahko vidiš vse, ne? To bi mogli spremeniti, ne?
Ja. Sam mi ne moramo nič narediti, tako da...
Ti že kdaj pela pravi avto?
Ne vem, če sem.
Kak ne se?
Pač nisem, samo grem si za pitje skat.
Gotta focus almost on the ground though, as more teams have to elevate. Chicho, Trula, both alive. That's a good sign. They're together now.
Very good sign, because when they are together in these games, Shayo, magic always seems to happen. And Chico doing a very good job of blocking this back there. Needs to start catching up though with Trulex, as he's just sprinted forward.
Ooh, Swizzy down.
Yeah.
Kiri activated.
That is huge, because Kiri needs to be doing everything to start recouping points, catching up where possible. And that is a great opportunity to do so, taking up some of his biggest competitors.
Chicho did not make that slide down, but Trulex is actually picking him up in the middle.
Kdo sploh sta ta dva Slovenca? Miša pa teni, ta dva sta pol ena izmed novejših.
G-Technik ima stream, čudno, kaj ne si vergo ven kol. In me spet zapusta. To, kako ti to rad delaš.
Če veš. Koliko ste stara, ne vem, približno 18. Defekt, da tale deni čaj dejansko zgleda kot pivo, lej. Dejansko tale deni čaj zgleda kot pivo.
Najboljši sestrci. Leon, daj mi en challenge, ker mi je dolg čas.
Kakšen challenge, bro?
Pa ne vem, kar nekaj.
Pojma nimam.
Srenke je kure na glas zdaren, kaj je TAYSON zmaga. Čeprav ni. Pojde, ko ti končaš stream, boš si G-Tehniki na call.
A je on kaj napisal?
Kaj konc?
Ok, napisal v Discord.
V Discord ne, nič napisal, samo ima stream.
Ne vem, če bi šel jaz v call.
Ma, čudno.
A in ne, fanci, jaz bom do konca pogledal, bom pa stream zaključil.
to the duo, but unfortunately, he never was a match for them. They were just too stacked up above. And like we said, during the first move in zone, it was just so easy for them. Just had to top out, a bit of pressure here, a bit of pressure there, but nothing too crazy. Look at all these slurps. No wonder they were able to big chill like that. There was never going to be an issue for them with all that loot.
It's nice. The win condition for a difference of thousands, tens and thousands of dollars on the day. They're going to be shooting up the rankings, doing really well on that win, and they wanted that win off the rip, right? Could have done so much more to stay down, get some more elims. So big shout out to Grols and Clownski on game 10. Textbook gameplay.
Yeah, in the double digits now, this is where things start to get serious. If you can have these kind of good performances, the difference is going to be crazy in terms of the money you're going to be making. And so they will be having a big, big smile on their faces after that one.
You mentioned double digits. We only got 2 more games to go. So tossing over to Ian to see what else we got lined up in store.
Levenshire, thank you very much. You're right, money talks and we're at crunch time. And when it gets to
Kako meni boring gledati FNCS.
Taco, how you doing? Welcome back.
Feeling pretty good. I mean, it's been a fun
Kaj je ta klaunski stari, what? Kaj? Gled tega to desnega.
After seeing what they did with the height overtake, yeah, that was just an excellent height.
Ej, gled tega klaunskija, poglej.
Entirely and not really a whole
Lan.
lot the lobby could do. We've seen so many teams getting suppressed in those lower layers.
Yeah, we did. It was Vox and DKS all the way up on height. They got chopped, and it was a perfect high ground retake at a really good time because, of course, they had so many of those slurp juices. They're just able just to expend those and, of course, expend the materials that they had as well. This is just absolutely perfect stuff. Using, of course, those flapjack rifles just keep applying that pressure down below. I mean, look at his ammo. He has so much he can just keep raining on down.
And the other thing to keep in mind as well is that this opportunity was provided by the fact that we saw some of our heavy hitters higher up on the leaderboard not be contenders essentially for the high ground. I mean, we've seen Swizzy and Putrick up there time and time again, but as we know, had an earlier spill earlier on, getting Elim opened up the route for Growls and Klosky to essentially take it.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from this duo.
It makes it entertaining for a neutral watching along, isn't it, when some of the big hitters do drop out earlier on, because it means we can see some different duos that we haven't necessarily seen up top really perform.
Yeah, I mean, Pink and Vico, one of those teams that, of course, did end up performing well right there. We saw Pink just trying to clutch up as much as he can. Getting a second place for those guys is really, really good, because that was a really difficult zone, considering their drop spot as well. It's a very north zone, and they land quite far to the south, so you see them start to perform under difficult circumstances, but it's a little bit too little too late, potentially, or can they clutch on?
Chat, bomo zdaj malo še Fortnite igrali, dokler se naslednja igra ne začne.
Kaj?
Ne zomora igram. Ko brez zvoka. Imam naštiman, tako da.
We've seen Pink just clutching up so many times. We've also seen Vico doing it.
Problem, mom.
And I think that's what I really like about the duos. Both individuals are so solid, are so strong that we often talk about Vico as the guy that's going to clutch up as a solo right there. But Pink's saying, you know what, I got that too.
Yeah, and I mean, you alluded to the top 10. Here it is right now. And let's not forget, you know, there are some teams in the mix that have already qualified for global championships, but in theory, the top 10 positions...
O, standings so gor. Malibuka 7. Setija 4. Mišo pa Tenista 3. Swizzy pa Putrick.
Swizzy pa Putrick boste zmagali, noben ju ne more več prehiteti.
Trulax pa Klivičiču sta druga. No, če tako pogledaš, imamo Bosonca pa Sorbo na drugem mestu pa enega Slovenca na tretjem. To ni bad, ne?
Yeah, I mean, when your front runners are going down this early on, a lot of other teams will start to catch up, will start to get those points, and very, very rare from this duo. I was very surprised to see them go down at this point, very uncharacteristic. Maybe nerves are having a part to play, because this is a pretty good zone for them. We've seen them perform in different circumstances, and I wouldn't say this was a more difficult circumstance than before.
And again, it was definitely a tough spot for Swizzy to ultimately be left in, losing Putrick, but it's difficult when you're trying to make those rotations. Sometimes you just get that little bit of an overextension that takes you one moment too far, and by then it's already too late. Even if your surge is looking good, you gotta make sure your rotation...
Leon, graš off stream Bad Warsa. Graš off stream Bad Warsa.
Mogoče, ne vem, če bom šel.
Look at another front runner in second place, Trulix, and
Tyson je oba topa mesta. Bad.
Make their rotations pretty well, and again, this isn't an easy zone for them to rotate, so looking good, looking for those refreshes towards that end game. We see them here with one elimination, which is very, very rare to see.
Se ne meni toliko boring ta FNCS gledati. Čeprav veš, da sta dva Slovenca tretja. Vsem boring, vsem bosta oba dva odnesla skupaj 100 jurjev domov, tako da.
Boli malo DM. Kaj mi je friend posla,
Really?
Kaj?
Ja, in?
Nič pač.
Ozzy Ontex ima 14 jurjev gledalcev. To je isti viewership, kakor ga ima Fortnite zdajle. No, to je noro. To so dejansko popsi.
Finding a victor around the process marked by the current yellow X on the map just goes to show that they've definitely put in their homework to make sure that this method can work out for them.
Yeah, they are, and it's one of those sort of teams that I think they're one of those fighting teams that can definitely do it. Not many teams can sort of sneak into a loot path and then
3 kura sem pojedel. Ne, sem že dosti. Sem že pojedel pri večerju.
They plan around their storm surge strategy, they plan their rotations, but when you're landing almost every single side of the map, you can't rely on the prior knowledge, you can't rely on what you know because it's going to change every single game, and I think that's what's most impressive about this duo is no matter where they're landing, they're still finding success without any preparation, it seems.
And like you said, Taco, this yellow marker here is, of course, where they picked up the dub.
Yeah.
But it does make you extraordinarily unpredictable, right?
Definitely unpredictable, but at the same time, the whole lobby has got to be watching their back. We've seen a couple of teams get cut off and eliminated in the process, but Miška and Tini, they're definitely on the prowl.
How have we only got 2 games left? How have we got to this point that quickly? I'm having the time of my life.
Great.
I know we've got last year's major and all that.
2 igri sta.
Crunch time, as I keep saying. This is
Še do konca, ne?
We've got 2 games, the penultimate game. If you are in that lower deck a little bit towards maybe 11th to 20th and even beyond, this is where you've really got to pop off. Who's taking this one?
Anybody's game, really.
Swizzy and Putrick, I don't think that game's going to set them off guard.
All right, for the second to last time this evening, we are crossing over to our amazing casters. You know what time it is? It's game 11. Let's get on the bus.
There are just 2 chances remaining to lock in your spot, not just for the global championship.
Ok, najsta igra. Let's go. Gremo.
Let's win this.
Let's win this. Let's win this shit. Oh.
So much to watch, the best punches we've seen. Interesting power duos. We're only allowed to play 3 or 4 games for 2 days, and this one stories people winning at doors. I mean, this EU FNCS, I feel like it's been the most special we've seen so far.
A lot of surprises, right? We're not gonna act like we predicted it to go this way, but I think very quick surprises. So as we head into game number 11 and see if there are any more surprises to unravel as we wrap things up. Miniman is saying there he believes Swizzy and
Let's go.
I'm with him. I think they've been so dialed in.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Z Aegisom ga dojvrga. No.
If they're allowed to play the game.
And we'll see if they're allowed to play the game, right? We got
Okay.
they win this battle contested at Sofidis.
Zakaj mora vedno pokazati to, ko se Putrik fajta, what? Ne Pablo Vingo.
Pistol, the bevies. Another one to Pablo blocked. Shotguns here, but they know the danger. Knock for knock, and another one good for Pablo.
Let's go, Van.
I'm playing
Vanjak je dobil knock.
Onda je hudič me videl.
Oh, I assume he's close. I drop down.
Jaz sem zdaj malo tišji zaradi tega, da starši ne bo jezen. I drop. Miša je spet šel na drug spot.
Ne, 1 HP je bil.
Jabko se približuje Miši in Teniju. Lan, zakaj ti screenshotaš moje birile?
Ne pa ne.
Zadnjega si screenshotal.
Zdaj te pokažem mojo galerijo.
Če jaz vidim dejansko, da je screenshotan.
Proof.
Buraz, ne namilagati.
Oh, to bilo po nesreči, sorry.
Po nesreč.
Ne, glej.
Bro, you need a lot. Bro, you need to explain. You need to explain a lot.
Wow. They are the most powerful duo in the lobby when they just get out of secluded spire.
Thanos can't get his glove. He doesn't have the stones. It's tough. That's what it is.
It's really tough to see because we know what they can do when given a chance to play out games, but
Sto Miša pa Teni.
are just gonna keep on hunting.
A duo we've seen nothing from basically.
Ne, to nista Miša pa Teni.
Had some struggles, just about 24 points on the day in total. Was hitting way around town. No lonely laps. It'll be slightly different knowing
Ne, za Tysonom gresta.
maybe throwing an extra duel of a wrench inside the mix. I feel like Skyjump's only purpose is to challenge this off-spawn fight and then they're gone too.
Yeah, beyond that, they've not been able to showcase much of their talents, but still leading the charge, leading the way, showing, I'm sure they're big inspirations to many console grinders out there who aspire to be at the top level.
This will be a big comeback for Nets and Hellfire as well. Slightly consistent points on the day. Those top teams are really raking it in though, so if they want to change up their placements where they end up inside these EU finals, gotta make sure.
Kaj jaz to gledam, bro?
Pixie Group is just having trouble winning any of these 2v2 fights. Have faced so many different duos, it always ends up in a 2v1. Pixie burning through these materials, trying his best to stay afloat. As Hellfire, no, it's a 2v1. Maybe one of
Še Skorp ima 200 gledalcev, stari. Tudi njemu gre zelo slabo.
could be a possibility. You thought we'd stay inside the winter type zone as well. I mean, it's slightly towards this side, but it seems just more.
Ej, če bi jaz že kjer je tvoj biril za lahko screenshot, bi to bil tvoj predzadnji.
Ja, pač le to. Kaj te šteka, ful?
Kaj?
Ful se bo testišen.
Tvoj problem.
Molči lajdra. O, ten je low. Ten je low.
Fine line between life and demise.
Ten ne ve, s kom ima opravka.
But they're good for now. Ooh.
S kom pa ga ima?
See him come
Normalno se zdaj je full health. Dajok se do njega snika, to je slabo. Ne, Dajoks se tak snika, on se dejansko, on odšepne in gre druge cepat dale.
Kot si je zabo. Nein.
Mr. Savage ima opravka full. Dajmo Mr. Savage. Mr. Savage ne bo qualified za Copenhagen, razen če gre igrat Last Chance Major. Ne, Mr. Savage je dead. GG, Mr. Savage. Mr. Savage mora igrat Last Chance Major, zato da lahko qualify.
Okej!
Kaj je bilo?
Nič, sorry za voice crack.
Kaj pa je bilo sploh?
Ne, nič.
Belusi, Belusi, Belusi.
In kakaj gre?
Sem ti povedal. Lahko bi šlo boljš.
Jaz! Pa nabe. A pa dobro se pa bom. Vse vem kak. Tem nesposoben. Za pa odide.
Kdo pa je?
Moj bruda. Ti imaš mogoče golf, veš, ova golf igrica na telefone?
Po mojem, da imam, ja.
To zdaj ne ušpilam.
Tvoj splerjev je mrtvih. In pa sto še ena igra je tega. To pomeni, da tega še ni konec. To še ni konec. Še ena igra je.
Let's go!
Ena igra. O moj bog, stari. Ok.
Kaj bilo?
Nič ni bilo. Malo bom preveč kvaliteten mic, da se vse sliši okoli.
No, jaz tudi, moj tipkovnico se sliši. Če nekaj tipkan, te bo se Fran delal norca z mene, ker je tako agresivno tipkan.
Anas je nokan.
Kdo je Wortex z navadnim V-jem?
To pa ja. Focus Wortex.
Ti bi se joinal, ker me kloni, ne vem, Falcons, ja, pa kaj tega.
Res guard je dead. Anas je revivan. Jaz ga mnevaca samo malo.
Ne smeš.
O ja, lahko.
Ne smeš.
Pojaj se.
Kaj ti, oba ti moram delati content, ali kaj?
Might be tripping. It is what it is. Strapped an Asus. We'll move on. I think Strapped has been the most surprising out of everyone in this entire FNCS Finals lobby, right? First FNCS coming in, looking so good. More on him in just a second as Takada has a very important message we cannot miss.
Thanks, Shai. We're taking a look at Cammy and Seti. You saw during this moment of
Chat si se lahko subscribate na moj YouTube in pišite NotAita. To bi mi zelo veliko pomenilo.
and then going for those drones, which actually got them some slap splashes that they're going to use later on in the match. Now, they started going for the regular storm surge.
Odriče, če te vedno zanimajo, pride, ko končo gledati FNCS.
But as they were en route to the regular storm surge path, they saw that there was already a duo based up on a ridge that they go to, so they decided to go right back to their POI and get surge from where they started from.
TAYSON Mersta še zmer živa.
Ne vem, sem ti pa delal zanimiv content. Plaga sem sam sebe.
Dajmo teni, dajmo teni, dajmo teni, dajmo teni, dajmo teni, dajmo teni. A gre pod vaske tu gre?
Facilities for that is the question, because zones are closing, and at the same time this man is running out of builds. And Uguay swam their whole way around Lonely to get to this spot. Rift Allen is also spawning, so contesting those big points. Grols, Poundsky, over here.
Kjer so slovenci Miša pa Teni. Pa TAYSON pa Mersa, čeprav TAYSON full choke, pač full je low. Miša pa Teni sta trenutno tretja. Trulak in Čiko sta druga. Svizi in Putrik sta pa prva. Zdaj Svizi pa Putrik bosta zmagala FNCS. Svizi in Putrik. Pač ona dva sta res. TAYSON in Mersa sta pa 12.
Bad.
Kaj? Ja, imam, ja.
Samo ne gledati streama potlej za nazaj, se ne boš, ne?
Kva?
Znaš potlej gledati streama za nazaj, ne?
Kva?
Se znaš potlej gledati streama za nazaj, ne?
Zakaj bi ga pa gledal?
Nič, vreja.
A česa ne vem?
Ne. Ti da veš marsikaj časa.
A jaz česa ne vem?
Ja, sem ti rekel, ti ne veš marsikaj časa.
Vse sem te slišal.
Če na slušalke gor.
Ja, ampak jih imam skozi gor. Tudi na VC-ju sem te slišal.
Nice.
Pejte soliti.
Kom si rekel? A si to meni rekel?
Kaj je bilo to?
Kaj?
Mene je stream katal.
Ja, vem. Okej.
Mene je stream vrlo ven za par sekund. A še zmer sem live.
Ja. Brez skrbi sem videl.
Share the slide as well a little bit, so guys who's watching the POV of Tini's end, I guess, this game. I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to like theorize how he like really gets back into this game. Maybe he would have like ran into the vault and tried to get some shields or some loot. I don't really know. Either way, the game continues with or without Tini. Trulex will definitely be happy about the game continuing.
Oh my god.
Nice. And he's getting some free damage onto Axels and Roban.
Sovražen Fortnite.
Yeah, but I think the good thing is it shows their discipline, their maturity. Not using that damage to just take the fight, using it to get ahead of that team.
Zakaj pa ga sovražiš? Jerry.
Kva?
Zakaj pa ga sovražiš?
Da ne bi to otrok, Jesus.
No, kaj je pa narobe? No, pač se puno stvari je narobe, ne? Ker jaz sem tako špila solote in sem nove drop odprla, ne? In mi nič lutanja vrlo. Pa tako samo en Havoc me vrlo, nič drugo. Pa SMG.
O ja.
Ja.
Le Tomas je ali Buko. Tomas ima zlat memot pistol.
Pa Epic, MK, pa Havoc.
Meni se da Tyson in Mercedes še se zmeraj živa, sam jo ne kaže.
A tu zdaj gled, če boš jedvo videl.
Meni se da to še živa, ja.
Te ne... Če... Miša več ne, ne?
Miša pa... Miša je dead, sam te je živ še vedno.
Ja. Kar je dobro.
Zakaj podpira stream sniperja? What do you mean, traktor?
Stream sniper. Kaj pa se s tem zgodilo?
Kaj?
Kaj pa se jami blada?
Zdaj.
Kaki stream sniper. Kaj pa jami?
Kaj je napisal? Ta en srček imam prekrit, jaz pa ne vidim.
Tojn je stream snipal v Week 3. Na streamu je stream snipal. Damn it!
Ja, kdo je povedal komu lokacijo?
Kako lokacijo?
Ne vem, zakaj vi vsi toliko hejtate Tenja, stari, samo akceptujte, da je dober.
Hate me because you don't hate him.
Dej beri chat, zaradi tega, zdaj sem probal chat, pa sem zmeden.
Tako je bil v kolu z njima, je gledal stream. VDM hejtajo, mogoče, ker stream snipa lol.
Ste ga pa hejtal, ker je uporabljal Zen v chapter 3, zdaj ga ne uporablja več.
Zdaj pa že pa je stream snipa.
Dobro, sam gledajmo tole, sam tole gledajmo.
Damn it.
I mean, sam gledajmo to, pa ne na neke drame. Gledaj play. Ja, in če stream snipa, kje je problem? Itak ne more naš narediti.
To je isto, kot da ima wallhacker. To je danes kako je isto, kot da ima wallhacker.
Kakšen wallhacker, what?
Kaj veš, kaj so wallhacke? Ne vem, kaj što ne veš, kaj so wallhacke.
Stari, mene pojma nimam, mene briga za hacke pa to, stari, res hackov sploh ne uporabljam, bog pomagi.
Ja bi si jih downloadal, tako samo
Ok, vem, stream snipanje je problem, ok, zaradi tega, ker jaz sem tudi stream snipal na GTA RP-u preveč streamerjev in sem posledično bil milijonkrat banan.
Permaban, to je permaban.
Permaban in plačal 25 € za unban, tako da na serverju, katere pol zavedno bil zaprt.
Kaj SLO RP?
Dobrodošli v server SLO RP.
Naredi ti to pol, pa sem štarti.
Kup si še avto, večkam balango, vse je v redu, sem na muri se bežal, bo skozi se dogaja spetro.
Jaz zato, ker sem nekaj vija policija na jedan RP, ne. Jaz sem vsa pravila na pamet. In ti kar povem, če češ.
Koliko si star, sedaj sem 17, sem glup, tako da. Ne se ne hecam se. Pač to je samo moj opinion.
Bi rad slišal vsa RP pravila?
Noče slišati vseh RP pravila. Pač stream snipanje je problem.
Ja, stream snipanje je permanently ban, razen če se poznajo z admini.
A si ti kdaj igral Full Send?
Ja. Sem doba ban na en.
Ba jaz sem... Zdaj vsi igrajo Full Send samo zaradi Wortexa.
Dom zjel.
Če on ni na Full Sendu?
Ja pa ja. Damn it.
Traktor, kako smo pa ti najdu? Kako ste me najdel sploh? Pač. Trulek se enako mersača? Čiko bo mersača?
Ne.
Nine.
Oba smo na isto stvar pomislila.
Jaz tudi, ja. Yo, Johnson.
What the fuck moraš tu narediti?
Kje TAYSON? Je dead? Mislim, da je TAYSON dead, ja. TAYSON je mrtvo. Tok playerjev je, da ne vidim sploh. Pa vsaj 20 lajkov na streamu bi rad. Ne, Svizi Putrik bosta zmagala.
Kiko je za lajkov?
Svizi in Putrik sta zmagala, FNCS Grand Finale.
21 lajkov, let's go. 21 lajkov imaš ti.
Jaz tega ne vidim.
Ko če jaz vidim 21 lajkov. Jo.
Ne, Svizi pa Putrik sta zmagala FNCS. To je officially zdaj. Officially sta zmagala FNCS Grand Finale.
Nice.
Uradno noben ju ne more več prehiteti.
Oce govorjenje.
Svizi in Putrik sta officially zmagala chat.
GF.
Tudi če imamo še 12. igro, vsem sta zmagala, tako da... Ker ona dva imata toliko velik točk, da jo noben več ne more prehiteti. Jutro bom pa začel editati vlog. Nov vlog prije kmalu tudi.
Stream sniping, strogo prepovedano. Permaban.
Ta Leven pa tale tipka, ne vem kdo je že, ta sta toliko fajn komentatorja. Evo chat, takole moraš reciklirati flaške.
Ja, mu tebe reciklira. In te da v koj za biološke odpadke.
Si prizadet, bro.
Včasih. Kak pride leto.
Tak, pride leto, je rekel.
Ja, kako leto pride.
Okej. 2 Victory Royala, 47 kilov, stari, veš koliko je to točk? Pol no shit, da sta prva.
Tudi ne rabiš itak vest na Victory Royale, ker sem pač na kile. Koliko je en kill imaš točk?
Kva?
Koliko je en kill pa dobiš točk? Koliko dobiš točk za en kill? Koliko točk dobiš na en kill?
I mean, look at this from Swizzy as well. You talk about winning. They won it twice almost. They still had a slurp due to
Bro, koliko točk dobiš na en kill?
They did just go to a heal off. They still had it all.
You see it in all competitive sports and esports when a team maybe takes a little bit of a shake, it looks like they're about to stumble and fall and they bounce back. That is championship material.
For sure, not only that, but all eyes have been on that secluded spire drop for the longest time because of the fact that it has a vault there. But it might have been Eastern Watch all along. That was the real force here, or dark horse force at least, for Swizzy and Putrid. They've been securing that vault, they've been finding again, those mythic weapons and the mythic slurps, and it's just been working out so well.
Securing vaults, securing positions on the leaderboard. Let's take a look at it right now because it is pivotal. It is big time right now going into the final game of the weekend. 653 points. That is mammoth stuff.
207 points ahead of Trulex and Chico. But Trulex and Chico have done a fantastic job of holding that second place spot as well. Even for them, that was a really, really tough rotate, but they keep proving to us to why they deserve to be in that top spot. You can see the eliminations haven't been quite as much from this duo. Of course, no victory royales for them, but the consistency from this duo has been so good. And even when they're down bad, they're looking bad on the materials and everything, they're still managing to pull something crazy out of the bag.
That is such a... At this point, for Trulex and Chichi, they've really got to try and pull out all the stops if they want to secure. I think it's mostly setting on ensuring that second place stays intact for them. But so far, like you just mentioned, Minnie, it hasn't come off the back of Victory Royales. It's just been consistent gameplay through placements alone.
Now, of course, the
Se je zgodilo kaj takega pomembnega?
Miša pa tenista tretja.
That's good.
TAYSON in Merso sta padla na 13. mesto. Ne vem, še zmer bosta neki denarja dubla od tega.
Ker za takoj, ko se konča, boš enda stream.
Mogoče, ne vem.
We're not going to be able to get that axe of champions, but the teams like Nebs and Hellfire moving up. These guys are very, very aggressive. They're not afraid to take those mid-game fights, and I'm expecting that from them in this game. If they want to move into that top 13, top 12 sort of location as to where they need to be on the leaderboard, they're not too far away right now, but...
What are these?
Se fulčijo moti konca.
Sliši se, ja. Jaz bi rad sam nehal streamati, stari zdajle. Bom videl, če bo sta TAYSON pa Merso prišla kaj višji.
Potem pa samo nehaj.
Realistically, if they're able to find a victory royale, that could just be enough for them to make it through.
I mean, they deserve it just based on those games. They do make it off spawn because if they could do that more consistently, then yeah, they should be in those global champions.
It's roughly around the 16 and 17 mark where you might qualify at this stage. Now that is roughly because anything can change, of course, in our final.
Vsi hejtajo Tenija, pač.
Kaj v tvojem čate?
Ne, meni je tako en napisal na Twitter, Bros Idol is a cheater. Stari, ti si sam jealous, zaradi tega, ker je en zmagal več denarja, kakor si ga pa ti pa vsi tvoji starši v celem mesecu.
So many teams essentially just get choke pointed inside of that congestion that's taking place on the low ground. And even in this whole situation, we saw Pink perform. Now, again, seeing Vico perform, it's just about them
Jeez.
This is a huge performance for them if they can close it out inside of those qualification spots. Because even in that content piece we saw earlier on in the season from Pink, he was saying last season not very good. We didn't qualify to Grands. Even this whole chapter hasn't really been the best for Pink. And Vico hasn't quite found his match in terms of duo partners yet. So I'm really happy for these guys. Let's just hope they can close it out in strongly.
It's what I love about this tournament, because it's not just all about getting that top spot and that first place position here. Of course, there is value in finishing strongly outside of becoming the the finals champion here, and that gives that extra incentive, not just for all of the players who are competing, but for everybody watching at home. Going into this last game, it's all for grabs.
And it's at least as far as 2nd through 10th is concerned, I would say at this point. Because Swizzy and Putrick, I mean, kudos to them. They've done an absolutely fantastic job to put themselves into the position that they currently are today. And it's just been an impressive weekend so far.
Yeah, that's what I love about Fortnite. You always have these other storylines to focus on. It's not just about who wins or who loses. It's
Okay.
about who can qualify to this global
Če zadnja igra čez 30 sekund in potem lahko končno razglasimo Putrika za FNCS čempiona.
Kaj bo, če za TAYSON pomerstač Victory Royale?
Ne bo stan, preveč daleč sta. Ona sta full točk stran.
Ojoj.
Kdo so ti trije, ki gledajo trenutno?
Kaj, trenutno gledajo, kaj?
It's when you know exactly what's supposed to happen, but you're not sure what might go wrong. That is the exact circumstance of this game. Swizzy, Putrick in first place, but so many, 2 top contenders actually, nearly their time. Yeah, the potential to see a player come from another region.
Kaj je lagano sportski? Alo.
Ja, ne vem, kako naj to razložim.
Pa mi ti razlož.
Ja, ne vem, kako naj to razložim. Pač, veš, da, veš, ko si tako ponovadi pod pritisku, ne?
Ja.
Ko je nekaj takega, ne? Pač tako, to se reče, da si veš čist lagan, ti je tako neka vrsta čist seno za vse. Ne vem, kako naj drugače razložim.
Dobro, okej, sem tako.
To je zelo pomembno za mene.
Okej. Bož, da Fortnite fiksajo naslednjo sezono. Kaj misliš, da bo naslednjo sezono? Merda, če nog učikota, nice.
We'll fight with scraps if we need to. We just want to get the chance to play. Are they going to play or are they just going to live for a little while? Because for them
Viteni je spet zamenil spot.
live or they're going to just survive, right? You know, truly living, you sort of got options when you're living. Yeah. When you're living in life, you got options. But these guys, it's going to be all about surviving in this lobby. A scrap loot path. And a new loot path being uncovered for Tini and Misha. Another game where they switch up where they're landing. West of the Shattered Slabs area.
Watch Misha just be like a developer who's coding in random buildings and just dropping at them. Game after game after game. That's what it looks like every single time. It's crazy. I drop map, a spawn, fight that doesn't really go their way. A lot of the time, Byron King, I believe, is on the other side of this. Him and CNET have been taking really good trades actually in 2v2s.
Meni boring, ko streamam grand finale, sem full unhyped. Bi šla malo.
Kaj? Kaj češ?
Bi šla malo. Ej, kaj pa je? Kaj zamudil?
Kaj, meni kaj
Nič.
ne.
Yeah,
he doesn't get time to get the big pot off, and I think it is a result of him. Oh, maybe Isaac's going to let him have it. Yeah, he will. He will be able to pop it. And maybe even get some of the med mist off as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The way for the moment. Money making in though. Third party active and see that's down fast.
That's what we're seeing, man. Teams understanding where off-spawn fights are happening and deciding to roll in third party where possible. It's such a viable play to make in these lobbies where players are so stressed off spawn, panicking at all costs to get the job done. And it finally pays off there for Moneymaker and for Nyan.
Miša pa teni se fajtata z...
Up in their own fight, but this time their opponents actually poisoning up both necks, basically frilled at this moment. Showing off power. Miška will be the one to win at the moment. Towards the top. Tini wrapping around the other side. They're trying to go for a pinch on here. And this is their game plan, right? Go for these fights. See them all the way through. Some time for Tini, but he misses the mammoth shot, and this right afterwards doesn't land too much in terms of damage. One player losing a little bit of his shield, but past that, I mean, I feel like on the back end of this one, they didn't really get a good trade.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be a spot they drop out again. One, because it's the last game, but two, because it doesn't seem to have paid off.
Kaj je teni?
Some of the other spots have.
Teni je low.
Unfortunately, if things keep going this way, it might be the last game for them. And they won't get a chance to play it out if they go down. Some nice HP coming in, but really and truly, they're gonna have to hit some big shots here. Garrett is trying to escape though, which is good news. So yeah, finally able to turn the tide. The other team was as low.
O, kaj je to?
Materials and HP as they were, so it pays off in the end.
Now without super vaults, be able to use without
Ik ga si nekaj pripravil.
big moves.
Nič.
Nekaj čebi ali nekaj.
They'll be waiting for that bot to spawn.
Zdaj, veš, koliko se je z Batfilom za Tysona, pa Merstača.
In terms of what you can have, but they are actually still rocking the same type of off-spawn aggression.
Jaz sem protko upal, da bosta bila med top 3, ali pa vsaj, da bosta zmagala, več koliko sem si tega želel.
Oj.
Like a fish. No chance.
I am lost for words.
Makes him look foolish.
That was clean. That's what we want to see more of. That's why we want to see them in these games. And like you said, boxed like a fish. Love to see it.
Kiri, ping. They're doing their thing too. Two shots, both games damage back, returned. Ping losing all his shield. Grippy and Flixie are actually retaliating this time and somewhat winning the fight as it starts, but it's always a stalemate with these two. It never goes their way for too long.
Archie and Jakey fan have been ever present in this area of the map of spawn, causing issues for competitive teams. I saw some beef on the timeline between Archie and Vidil and Savage, yeah. Our fan favorites heading at it, you know.
Kaj je ta FNCS?
Boring.
Dealt with. It's been Jakey fan that's typically been the one doing the clutching for this duo this season. And so Archie with their FNCS on the line, doing everything he can to make this work and even going for the revive. Will they let it happen though? Here's Kef coming for him and so decides to ward him off with a nice little shot there and will go right back in for the revive. I think that should be enough for him to get it confirmed. More pressure coming in. Is he just going to stick it though? Looks like it. And finally opting to just stick it right to him. Archie not playing no games right now.
How many times do you have to tell one person to leave is the question.
Archie je actually dober.
Something's right back.
What on earth am I watching, man? Careful. It's just that annoying fly on the wall, you know? You keep swatting it away, it just comes right back.
Newspaper doesn't work. You go to the fly swatter, doesn't work. Throw the couch.
Throw the whole
Throw the whole couch. That's what Archie does. That last shot, huge. This fight, 40 minutes. Give it 40 minutes, it'll finish.
Yeah, it feels that way at times, right? Usually in Kiryu, they'll want to get it done a lot sooner than that.
You'd assume that this final game will be a bit tighter too in terms of every single player trying their best to stay alive and go for that placement, but a lot of people doing their last ditch effort at switching a few drops. Maybe going for fights instead of really tracking that surge. And we see the lobby that has 91 people drop to 76.
Well, yeah, look, you know, it's the final game. Desperation has fully kicked in for all these different teams. No more, you know, hopium and copium to get you by in these games. You just have to do something. And ultimately, in this case, a lot of the time it is just taking a fight you wouldn't necessarily take, or just completely switching up the way you're looting and where you're looting.
Najbolj boring FNCS.
Definitivno bolj.
That's when things start to go really bad in terms of even staying composed to land a few shots. Unless he finds like a insta medkit on the ground, there's no chance he lives that one. Our first place team in a spot of doom. Will their lead be enough is kind of just the question at this point, because Putrick, 2v1 is going to be nigh difficult. Hold on.
Wait, he's cooking. 1 HP.
No chance. If he had time,
If he had time, 321 points in theory. That's the number where sort of looking up from him. Oh, 600. I forgot yesterday. We got at yesterday's points. I did forget. That's on me.
Zelene slike gledamo takole. Itak vem, da sta Pavlovin, itak vem, da sta Sizi pa Putrick že zmagali, tako da itak. Če greš ta Miša pa teni na drugo mesto, bom tudi zelo zadovoljen. Hvala.
To be able to come back on that one for sure. It's not the most likely of things, but yeah, I think for the most part, it is going to be that race for points to catch up and get to a different point in the leaderboard. In any case though, for the last time this season, get out your pen and pad because we got Takata to fill us.
Kaj delaš?
Nič, neke slike smo skupaj gledali iz morja.
Partner Bevies, after contesting Skydude and Shakos, every single match at the Spire have decided to make a change in the last match. Being in the 15th spot, just very close to the borderline of the Global Championships, they decided to drop in a completely new location, west of Friendly Fields, out in the open, changing up their drop spot and playing for that qual.
Noted.
Klaunski se...
Just big info, you know, all across the field. All across the field. Yo, Klausky Gross, give me another win. I want another win.
Hey, that would be very helpful for them in their pursuit to secure some more points. Climb, of course, they want to be at the Global Championships, and that win they got earlier today certainly has put them in a position to be there.
Ja, tipa na Twitterju bom prej kaslej... Bog pomagi.
Clutch for Kylie, and then after that, a few cool plays. He wants to still see that first place, you know, just another win, hopefully.
Yeah. Kylie and for Strokey, I think a lot of the time it's just guaranteed entertainment with these two. So I'm always going to be rooting for them to make it deep in games. Show us what they can do.
Actually, thanks da zmano ostal za cele grand finale, stari, kljub temu, da vem, da ni velik viewership.
One more time.
Povedno.
If you made any type of rotational decision that wasn't correct, you can fix it this time. Triple Restaurant, we saw Restguard fall early. I believe this time they're staying ahead of the zone and they're trying to move in as fast as possible. Big difference in speed for this duo, and they are actually covering their tracks no matter what. They're leaving nothing behind. The panic I see from everyone else, I don't get a hint of when sniffing out this duo.
Yeah, and they've got the god loot for this final game, so hopefully things sort of work in their favor. Full slurps is not a bad spot to be at all. We've seen what can be done when teams have an excess in slurp juice. Cade and Diox just gonna get the island for free. I'm not gonna lie. Last game, I'm expecting people to go all out for 15 points, but in any case, they'll just be able to claim it and get it for free. Someone is coming now, it looks like. And, any surprises here, eh? Not at all, but they will miss out because again, Cade and Diox can just claim it a lot faster now after the recent update. So Pablo Ingra and Bevy's efforts to get up here will be in vain. All that they get out of this now is just a fight and the slurps, which they will be happy with because it's the loot he's working with. It's not the best, to say the least.
Kane's not happy to give it up. They're actually dropping it right in. Pablo Ingra, lots of pressure to work with. Bevy's shot down, running away, and no chance. Both players taken out in an instant.
That is tough. Too late to be able to actually contest the flags and catch.
Kaj dogaja?
And once they get out there, wiped out from the lobby, an end to their FNCS run. But what an end it's been. Big claps for that duo because they provided us with plenty of entertainment across this weekend. In a few games we got to see them play, they certainly were fun to watch.
Won't be seeing that aggression this time. Kiri might be the one to actually channel that and keep it going. But he also needs to see the back half of an end game as well.
Lana, eno vprašanje. Lana. Slišaš?
Kaj?
Si kdaj igral League of Legends?
Nikoli. Namena.
Meni je en kolega napisal, kaj imajo na Rudniku neki YouTube meetup. Po mojem je Andrej Pavličevič.
Ja.
Stavim, da je srečen, da je Andrej Pavličevič, tako da.
Kaj boš pa delal, ko zaključiš stream?
Nič ni zamudil, dolg čas je vse skup. Ta FNCS je bullshit.
Kar direkt poveda.
Še prejšnji FNCS je bil bolj zanimiv od tega.
Da je špitati Lego Star Warsa, da bolj zanimivo.
Ne, stari, prejšnji FNCS mi je bil bolj zanimiv, ne glede na to, da sem bil na morju, na telefonu, na mobilnih podatkih. Vseeno mi je bilo bolj zabavno gledati, dejansko po noč. To smo bili tako pred spanjem, sem jaz gledal to finale in pač sošolci so me pa spraševali, v čem je fora pač vsega tega in so spraševali, kateri so Slovenci. Tukaj, če pač moji sošolci niso tako Fortnite fani.
Sploh, kjera igra. Ne vem, kaj je bilo z zelenim.
Nah, bro is just sleeping.
Ne pa ne.
And that's just a testament to how good Swizzy and Putrick have been. Multi-region champion. Not bad. It's actually a name.
It's very true. Swizzy Putrick did such good work. You have to love it when it's an FNCS and the winner is like, you know, in that last game on that lap. At the same time, it's a little bit troublesome, like when they're down. It's crazy to do it in EUs.
Ja, najverjetneje gre. Maribor.
Kaj pa je? Kaj ti greš Maribor? Za epicenter, ja bom prišel, ja. Če bom, upam, da bi rata pogruntati, kako vlakovni sistem deluje, zato ker bom prvič sam v Maribor z vlakom. Ostalo se bom pa že znajdel sam.
Jaz pa ne morem, ker sem na pripravah in bom zdaj...
In upam, da dobro upraviš priprave, tako da...
Vsaj bom priprave, so vedno fajn, chillamo 24/7, si nabijamo.
Kje pa imate sploh... A ti misliš, ta fuzbal, to, kad treniraš, to misliš celotno kariero narediti na fuzbalu?
Ja.
Ka Haaland pa tile.
Ja. Kaj te zanima, imamo priprave?
Nočem preveč sprašati.
Na rogle.
Na rogli. A ni rogla tako v hribih, stari?
Ja, ampak to je najjače. Vsaki dan je mrzlo in to je najjače.
Rogla, stari, rogla ni za fuzbal.
Ja, pa je.
Jaz sem šel v soboto na epicenter. I'm gonna scream in chat and let it out.
To je god. Ker tam sem se slikal z enim najboljših slovenskih nogometašev. Pač to je resen si.
Jaz grem v soboto na epicenter. Le bom videl, kako bo. Kje sem full šok. Jaz sem začel tako bolj strokati, nisem toliko zdaj gledal, kaj je zdaj v tej 12. igri. Stari, jaz ne razumem, kako tile sploh lahko še igrajo to, ki so brez upanja, stari.
No, veš, pač to je kadeti, ne, ko so tako stari tak ti, ne. Oni so tako lani na pripravah, so samo v sobi čilali do treningov, pa tako si muziko nabijali, ker smo mi na drugi hodnik čuli.
Rogle je dober place. Višinske priprave.
Kakaj nemamo kondicijskih. Taka, jaz sem resen bama. Malo gna, da TAYSON zmaga. Pa nik nemamo višinskih kondicijskih priprav, ampak imamo navadne priprave. Ker sem tako dve ful lepe igrišče, pa jaka sem resen bama. Kaj če bi ti malo gledat chat?
Bo TAYSON zmagal, ne, TAYSON ne bo zmagal, predelče.
Si jo kaj napisal, Jaka?
Imel pravno soboto. Kako to misliš, Nik, za soboto?
Ja, kondicijska, pač ja, vem, kaj misliš s kondicijskami, ja, da pač šprintamo itd., ampak mi nemamo nič sem. Pač nemamo nobenih pohodov, pa kaj tajega, čisto misla. Čeprav je vsem dober place za to, ampak ne namele.
Meni je vsakič bolj. Jaz bom pogruntil, kak z vlakom pride do Maribora, pa naprej.
Jaz sem zdrav, Maribor.
Naslednja postaja Maribor.
Maribor.
Sam, ki je una dvorana. Se una dvorana je tam nekje blizu centra, ne?
Kaj, Hala Tivola?
Ne, tista dvorana, tabor, whatever.
Če češ, lahko bolje pokažem slika od rogle, lani.
Ok. Ne bi rabo z vlakom, pač nimam izpita, nimam avta. Tako da, ne vem. Plus z vlakom meni se zdi, da bi se mogel 3 ure furati do tja, tako da ne vem, kaj naj jaz naredim.
Kaj češ, Jaka? Kaj češ? Kaj češ, povej, kaj češ? Kaj rabiš, povej.
Ten je insane!
Daj, ten je hitro zmagaj, kaj.
Ten je insane, kot A pa bi šel z busom jaz?
Iz vlakom do Maribora, potlej pa po Mariboru z busom.
Kako, če ne vem, kako deluje sistem busov v Mariboru, stari. To ni tako kot Ljubljana, ko imaš urbano povsod.
Jaz moram dati par poti napotkov za Epic Center, misli so samo 2. Prvi je, pozdravim mojega Suazija.
Valjda.
Ta prvi.
Vprašanje, če s vas pride v soboto.
Oba dni prije. To. Potli upam, da se mi...
Ten je brez healov, ten je brez healov.
Potli upam, da se mi javiš na kal, ne kažeš, kak je, da bom še bolj htela biti tam. In to je to. Te ne da... City trip.
Nik na Discordu se zmenva, imam jaz, čak ti bom jaz dal Discord. To je moj Discord username, pa se tam mogoče naprej zmenimo, kako bo. Tam se lahko naprej zmenimo. Off stream. Dobar, Nik, sam na Discord mi napiši, da se zmenimo. A je treba, a moram kaj za band splačati, pa karkoli. GG, čestitke. GG's, čestitke Svizi in Putrik.
O, kaj pa vse te sta zmagal.
Ja, ampak Putrik je pa zmagal Grand Finale, tako da ja.
GG's, bro. Ja pa zdaj uradno vemo, kdo je.
UNAIT spugel. Oh my god, they put it. No, čestitke vsem, ki so attendali v temle FNCS-u, upam, da po Kopenhagnu. Kopenhagen upam, da bo dober.
Champions, Swizy and Putri.
To pa prvič, da so dali dejansko najbolj ugly skine za tole. Kaj je to, pač?
Can be surprised though after the performance that they put on throughout this grand finals weekend. The fact that they were in that position to begin with, sure, might have been a bit of a shocker, but after watching their gameplay be so consistent throughout so many of these matches, it truly is a well-deserved victory.
Yeah, and as we just take a look at some of the highlights.
Veš, da je Swizy bil prvo v Aziji, pa se je preselil v Evropo in je zmagal FNCS tukaj.
Showing that not only have they been dwindling along with the placements and keeping that consistency going, they've also been ramping up the eliminations.
Tyson Mersa sta 15. Lan, Benota bom. Ne, zdaj bom stream zaključil. Imel sem se dokaj fajn. Upam, da bo kaj boljš. Zdaj pa noč, čakaj, da se kasnem tole. To bo to za današnji live stream, če ste uživali, stisnite like, pa naročite se, followite me na Instagramu, imate link spodaj v opisu, zdaj pa noč, kaj drugo rečem, lepo se imejte mene, gledajte, pa se vidimo na naslednjem videu ali pa streamu. In ja, to bo to. Hvala. Ajde, čau.